Ooh la la, ooh la la, yeah, yeah. I know. NFC best, the San Francisco 49ers. No. God. This year, no need to watch the Super Bowl just to be watching it. We're in it. Rudy. NFCCG 49ers Victory Monday. Are the trolls here yet? Guys, please come on in. Join us. You've been bothering us all year long. It doesn't matter now. NFCCG 49ers Victory Monday with win over Lions. Super Bowl 58 awaits. Fam, you know, we really don't deserve all this much good time. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's things going on in this world that people are suffering. There's hunger. There's all kinds of, there's Rudy. And, you know, and what he's going through. So you figure, for us 49er fans, this is another great Monday to wake up into. Thank you. So, bam! The Niners went over the Lions, Caps. Wow, you know, the Niners went over the Lions, caps off a 2-week thing of the most exciting football competition possibly ever. You know, last week, rain is pouring down. The conditions are just awful. And we're out there struggling and fumbling around through the elements, including the opposite team. And it looked as if it was over. And no, the 49ers pulled the rabbit out of the hat. Win! 2 good games of pure grind and back-to-back weeks for head coach Kyle Shanahan's rowdy dudes has resulted in a trip to Super Bowl 58. I just can't get over that. I honestly, and you know, between you and I'm saying because we're family, I thought we lost both games. And especially yesterday, I thought we were just finished. Start marinating that meat and put it in the refrigerator. We are ready to be cooked. So going to the phones for a Celebration Monday testimony from you about the championship weekend contest between the Niners versus the Lions. Injuries. Fam, Ambry Thomas, who suffered an ankle injury in the fourth quarter of yesterday's game, he was updated today by Coach Shanahan while speaking to reporters via conference call. Thomas is considered day-to-day with his ankle injury, which seems unlikely to put his Super Bowl availability into question. He'll be fine. Coach added that George Kittle emerged with a toe injury and is also considered day-to-day. No worries on that as well. Niners will take the next couple of days off before practicing on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And the next week, they will travel to Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Viva. Super Week with a showdown against the Chiefs at Allegiant Stadium. And the Niners entered the game in relatively good health for the most part, which was the last time we were able to say that about any week, you know? I can't stop. Stop laughing. Okay. Oh, fam, and you know, if there's anything about this game that was really annoying, okay, and for the 2 weeks, the defense, fam, the defense. See, Coach Wilks, you know, because you look for somebody to blame. So Coach Wilks told Matt Maiocco after the game what he knew for a fact. The Niners were going to win the game despite going down 17 points at the half. Really? At the midpoint of the game, the Niners defense and Coach Wilks knew the spotlight of rage were on them. So you got to come out and say things like this, you know. It's like when you fall down or something, you know, in front of a bunch of people when you're in high school, maybe. You get up. I did that on purpose. No, you didn't. Coach Wilks, what are you saying? The Lions piled up 280 yards of offense and scored 24 points in the first 30 minutes of the game. The Niners D could not get off the damn field, allowing the Lions to convert on third down distances of 9 yards, 10 yards, 12, 18, and 17 yards. Fam, that's why I threw my arms up in the air. I just said, "Why, man? Why the hell did we even show up for this game? We're not serious. We're not even playing. We can't tackle. Those gaps you're driving through, I could drive a fire engine through that hole. My God. So, I gave up. I told you yesterday I gave up. Wilkes told NBC Sports Bay after the reporters after the game, the men in that locker room, I knew for a fact we were going to win that football game. He goes on to say, and it wasn't really a lot of yelling and screaming. We talked about the things we had to correct, and everybody just had to do their job. Nick Bosa alluded to the same thing, so maybe they did say these things, right? Well, Jesus Christ, guys. There's no excuse for all them missed tackles. I can see maybe missing a tackle here and there. You guys are missing every last tackle. And what's with the gap scheme? You guys were not even the gaps. I could see the letters on each gap. I mean, come on, guys. Why? Why weren't you filling those holes? So it became frustrating. Unquote. The Lions failed to score any points on their first 4 possessions of the second half, though. Detroit was stopped on downs, lost a fumble, punted, and a second turnover on downs. Coach Wilkes said this about that. It started up front. The D-line took control. We started playing a little bit more man-to-man, and I kept crying about, why are you playing all so soft, Coach? All he's doing is just diming and nickeling you to death with an ease. The guys are so far back, they can't make a play, Coach Wilkes. What are you doing? So we played more man-to-man coverage. I bet you that was through Kyle Shanahan probably suggested, look, come out of the zone. We've been through this before. Remember Minnesota? Okay. You'll be okay. Just here, drink this. All right, sit down. Think about that for a minute. I don't want to see any more zone today. If I do, I want to see it in specific reasons and specific situations, okay? We've got to talk at the end of the season, okay? And that, in fact, allowed our linebackers to get downhill. Unquote. The first big momentum swing in the Niners' favor occurred when Lions coach Campbell opted to go for it on 4th and 2 for the Niners, 28 rather than attempt a 46-yard field that could have given Detroit a 17-point lead midway through the third quarter. He says, you know what happened after that? Fam, good old Mo took him. He's got to stick to who he is, though. Yeah. That coach, Campbell is he's the kind of guy I would have loved to play for, though. Because no matter what you're thinking, he's sort of going to boost as a ball player, anything you do in life, if you have somebody that's enthusiastic about what you're thinking, it actually gives you a little juice. If I told a coach, I can guard this dude. We're going to stay back in zone, guys. Come on. I'm telling you, I could, hey. That sort of, it's a beat down of sort, a disrespectful thing. So if you're going to get behind your players and trust them, it helps, actually. So anyway, that would have gave him a 17-point lead, though, so it was a bad call on his part. You know what happened, as I say? Good old Mo took over after the shaky first half against the Lions. The 49ers defense did its part to enable the 49ers to keep their season alive, which is what it finally came down to. The offense got inspired. But, I'm wondering which one inspired the first. Because the 49ers came in the second half, boy, and Brock and company started rolling, Jack. Bam! I can't get over that catch. Brock's in trouble. Juice on the sideline waiting for the ball. Toes are in bounds. Ayuk, that fantastic catch downfield bouncing off that defender's helmet. Ayuk scoops up. And by the way, SportsCenter said that is not their number one pass play of the day. Ayuk was bad. Did you see that video? He's laying up in the bed looking at it. Number 2. Who's number 2? Who's number 1? And you hear that he said a bad word and he cut it. Because I imagine he said a whole lot of bad words after he cut it. Come on, man. Lamar Jackson's pass to himself is number 1. Sports said that's not funny. Oh. Anyway, Coach goes, the 49ers realize what they have to do, a better job from start to finish against an offense led by Patrick Mahomes, featuring Travis Kelce and Tay-Tay. All three of them are just too much. Coach Wilkes is finally quoted saying, to be in that situation, we're going to make the corrections we need to correct. It's going to be a difficult task ahead, unquote. Duh. It's been a difficult task the minute you stepped into the playoffs, Coach. Football fans' reactions, man. You're not really gonna care. Yeah. Actually, if it wasn't us, I'd be pissed off too. Uh, Collectively, most fans are sick of the Chiefs and 49ers. They say, you know what? This is the most boring thing that could have happened. I think people have been jumping down and think it got Lamar Jackson uh, and the Lions because that's the most unlikely. You know what, though? Yeah, that would have probably got people all pumped up because people know Patrick Mahomes and they know about us and they think it's going to be a tough defensive battle all day long. And it's, it may not be, though, because if our defense comes in playing ass cheeks out like they did the last couple of weeks, it won't be. Our defense has got to snap out of it. Wilkes has vowed to make some corrections on that defense. Now, I don't know if they're going to be effective, but I don't think, and no matter how much I fear the Chiefs, I don't think they've got better personnel than we do. In fact, I think the 49ers have miles and miles more talent than the Chiefs do. But I thought Lamar Jackson and company had more talent than the Chiefs did too. Look how that turned out. So Patrick Mahomes has something magic going on with him, and it's more than just Travis Kelce. Although Kelce went 10 in a row before they could even think about doing anything to him. Lamar Jackson, supposedly the MVP, he didn't even show up. I expected more from him. Anyway, we're not a popular Super Bowl fan, but you know what? So what? As long as we're happy, that's all that matters. And it's time for us to win the Super Bowl. You know what? It really is. Patrick he doesn't have the same team he had when he beat us last time. And by the way, we don't have the same team we had last time. You got a much more mature unit. All those guys who were there before, along with Brock Purdy, yes. But an even bigger deal. We didn't have CMC last time. CMC is frightening. I'm so glad he's on our team. That could be the major difference. Because the rest of the guys are going to do what they do. But then you got that extra guy doing the thing he does. And he is who he is. CMC. Down the bell. Come on in, D.
Hello?
Down the bell. How you doing?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. First and foremost, hey Ronbo, how you doing?
Doing great. I can't get over it. This kind of happiness, you don't get it all the time, right? So I'm just getting crazy with it. I'm overeating and having fun with that and staying up too late and doing all the things I try to discipline myself not to do. And I can't tell you the other things I've been doing because we're on the radio, but on the air. But Dad, I'm loving it every minute of it. How about you?
I called you last night, Ronbo, after we won, which I knew we would. I told you we would win. I told you can't lose with the Jesus I use. I was praying yesterday. I didn't look at the game because I'm boycotting, but I did.
No, I wish you'd come off of that.
Try to call your show. I called it. I was on hold, Ronbo, for like 37 minutes, and then the call dropped.
Oh.
And so I said, I ain't worried about it. I know you said they card in. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Hey, Niner fam. Now, first and foremost, what I know to be so, and it's just me, you know me, Ronbo.
Okay.
I know in Kansas City, Missouri, there were 3 men found dead in a house.
Ooh.
Now, of course, you call me a conspiracy theorist or whatever. All of a sudden, they dead. Now, here go Kansas City winning. They've been playing like trash all year. All of a sudden, they come back and beat the Ravens. Whatever. I'm not going to argue that matter. What I know is I prayed. I talked to my God, and we're going to win. I told y'all, you can't lose with the Jesus I use. So we're going to win the Super Bowl in spite of all of their efforts to win on the down low. See, I know what the Wizard, I've been behind the curtain. I know what the Wizard look like. However, I'm happy we won. I knew we was going to win, Ronbo. What did you think?
I thought going into that game, I had us winning 34-17. And I said, there's no reason. They don't have the personnel. They don't have the experience. They don't have McCaffrey. Come on. They can't beat us. And they whipped it. They beat the 49ers like stepchildren for the first half of the game. Now I'm thinking, what? What is this? I couldn't believe it. But, you're right. It was inevitable the 49ers were going to win that game. They just looked shaky in the beginning, a whole half.
I knew that they were going to win. I was praying yesterday. Like I said, I didn't go to your show. Well, I did go to your show, but I went after we won. I called, and it was on like Donkey Kong, honey. Y'all was partying in Ronbo land. And I was on hold, and I was in call queue, and I was on hold like 36 minutes, and then the call just dropped.
Let me apologize.
Called with my mother's phone.
Let me apologize to anybody else that may.
No problem.
No, I'm just saying that happens though often, and I've contacted the service that we use. They don't know why that happens, and I said, you know what? God, I wish I could find another service. So I'm sorry, I really am. That is not something that we can control.
That's okay. We family, Ronbo. I'm good with it. Okay. All I know is we won, so I was happy. And what I will say is, I told you, Steve Wilkes, he bothers me.
Oh, he's bothering him.
He bothers me. He bothers. I don't know what it is with him. It's like he just falls back and just says, "Hey guys, just stand there and look like you're doing something, but don't actually move." No. I don't know. That's the way I feel.
I wish I had D'Amico back.
Because I'm like, wait a minute, they're dog walking us. But then they went into halftime and came back out, and we took care of our business. Now, all these people talking about, what's his name? What's that child name? Kansas City quarterback.
Go, Patrick.
I can't remember. There you go. He's just not important to me. But what I do know is we're going to beat him because I already prayed. And Jesus said, ask and you shall receive, and I got it. Just like I got this game. Because that's what I told y'all last night. We won. I knew we were going to win. I was in prayer.
Good. Don't you stop.
And, absolutely. I'm always going to pray.
And also, I think
my mama just say that Ronbo, our dog died. He had cancer. He had mouth cancer. He had tumors all in his mouth. I didn't even know when he died, but God bless him. That hurt my mom a lot. But
did you say your dog?
I didn't call you, and I know I can cheer it up.
Oh, shucks. I really...
that's all right. God is good. He know what he's doing. He took my dog, put him out of misery. That's my son. But 49ers, bang, bang, Niner game. We're going to win the Super Bowl, y'all. Don't worry about it. Ain't nothing to worry about.
Well,
like I said.
You mentioned, though, like I said, you mentioned, Brock Purdy and the man above have something going on as well. I
they do.
Don't know how he pulled his 2 games out, but he was the most instrumental part of pulling those victories out. He went 13-16 to close that game out. He did a Joe Montana hat trick. I'm telling you right now, he gets a lot of flack, a lot of unwarranted criticism, and he plays. Oh, he plays.
Don't he? See, when you got the touch of God on your life, people, they going to mess with you because they don't know why you're blessed and why you do things that you're able to ascend and succeed in spite of everything against you. Because when you serve God, the devil be busy, baby. He run around like a chicken with his head cut off. He's going to mess with you in every shape, form, or fashion. People going to talk about you, say negative stuff. But you can't touch God. He is.
Well, I'm going to tell you what.
Anyway, I'm so happy we won. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, glory. We're going to win the Super Bowl, too, y'all. Don't worry about it.
Yes. Donnie, we got to go. I'm going to always appreciate you. Hopefully you do not get hung up on again by that system. And look forward to hearing from you. Be back later on in the week, as I can't stop talking about these teams.
I sure will. Love you all. God bless you. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Super Bowl, baby. I'll see you later. I'll talk to y'all.
Looking forward to it, Donna. Night. She's special. Yo, Bobo says, if the refs call a fair game, we will win the Super Bowl. Because they got nothing better than us. Oh, okay, Patrick Mahomes is a standout, but he's a standout all over the league. But other than that, we got a Travis Kelce. We got more receivers than they do. Our defense is just as good as theirs. I don't know why we'd lose. Evan.
Ronbo.
Evan, how you doing, man? You still feeling it? You still feeling that victory Monday? That victory from Sunday into Monday?
Yeah, I got some bad news. Bill Vinovich is the ref for the Super Bowl.
Oh,
don't know if anyone saw that.
I don't know why we can't protest that. We had him last time. Why do we have to
Yeah.
have him every time? He didn't do any other Super Bowl for the last few years, has he? Other than us, or
Nope.
other than this.
I don't know what it is, but I
Uh,
mean, it's not like we get the holding calls on our D line anyway, so it shouldn't matter that much.
you got a good point there, don't you? I mean,
Uh,
I saw them holding Nick. Every now and then I always watch to see what Nick's doing. And sure enough, you know what they say about that wrap around the neck with the elbow underneath the person's chin? They say the defender is the one who prompted that move because they always do this shot, right? And I mean, does it matter, ref? That's a hold
well,
is a
Ronbo,
hold.
some guy open palm slapped Mahomes in the face, and there was 20 flags on the field.
Yep.
Yesterday, a 300-pound lineman landed on Brock Purdy's helmet, and there wasn't a flag in sight.
And headbutted it. Oh, I forgot about that. Landed directly on top of him. They're not allowed to do that. That's right.
No, if you watch the slow mo, you can see his helmet actually like buckle and flex.
Oh, I saw it. The camera angle I saw, it's like the cameraman knew what happened and put it back on the screen. As soon as he got to the ground, he dropped his helmet into Brock's face. I said, "Whoa, what is that?" And Brock comes off with a bloody lip. I said,
Yeah,
oh,
bloody lip and
man.
all.
Oh, that
No flag in
I
sight,
was
though.
so
But
pissed. Because you know how Brock is. And you want to go to war for him immediately. I said, man, somebody tell Trent Williams what happened there. So next time he sees that lineman, it's time for a little bit of payback. Damn.
yeah, but yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about I mean, Rumbo. I hate to say it, but Wilk still looks like he's confused.
He does. He doesn't understand this defense.
Yeah, I have two ideas. Either have Kyle take over the defensive play calling as well,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if it shouldn't be tampering because these guys got fired, but Belichick, Vrabel, and Pete Carroll are not doing anything right now. They have no jobs. It wouldn't.
It's amazing.
I don't hate the idea of bringing one of them in as a consultant at least, or like, hey, maybe you want to call this play right here or something, because
He looks
say what
lost.
you will about Pete Carroll, but he knows how to call a defense.
Yeah. No argument there.
And same with Vrabel and who's the other guy I just said?
Belichick.
Belichick.
Those guys want head coaching jobs, so I would call Vrabel in a heartbeat. Do they play a 3-4 or a 4-3?
I don't remember. Well,
they
they took Al-Shaair, so I mean, it's probably a
because
similar
Shanahan
defense to
likes
what we
the
had.
4-3. Although
But I'm
it's
just
such a hybrid now. We don't run it completely. It's a base defense, but it's not what we stay in. Most of the time, we're out of it.
I'm just saying bringing them in for the Super Bowl, and then it's not going to hurt their head coaching, candidacy. It's just an idea. It's just a thought.
That's a great idea. People are worried about the same thing. Wilkes looks so confused.
Yeah.
And by now,
And
that team.
man, and Kyle's got to let Brock use his legs, because that's say what you want to say, but that's what saved us in the second half was his ability to elude the pocket.
He did that on his own. He was off schedule. Brock did a lot of off schedule things. You see his interview? Brock said, at that point, I just had to do what I had to do for us to win. Because they asked him about his scrambling about. And he said, yeah, I just had to do what I had to do to give us the win. So, yeah, that's what I like about Brock.
Yeah, I mean,
Kyle, just be quiet. I got this. I love it.
But yeah, I mean, Ronbo, it's not a secret by now. Just move the pocket, or roll him on a bootleg. That's when he flourishes.
Yeah.
I don't understand why dropping back and letting, because our offensive line is an issue. Like we've all known that.
Yes.
So do what game plan to move the pocket, because our offensive line isn't the greatest thing. So I mean, we've got two weeks to work on it. I'm hoping to figure something out, because I saw Chris Jones was all over the field yesterday.
Did you see him against? I mean, he was all over Lamar. I mean, Lamar was just.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's fast. Lamar
Yeah.
can get out and get away. He didn't get away. You know what, though? That's all right, because Lamar is trying to prove to everybody he can pass from the pocket. I think Lamar got too much into that and blew it, because there were some times, Lamar, you could have got away there. I mean, you watching the game, right? I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, he quit being instinctual, and and you can tell he doesn't process as fast as elite quarterbacks. Like I'm not saying he doesn't have a cannon and can throw it a mile, but
really?
he just does not process as fast as these other guys do.
I mean, the time ran out. I didn't realize. Okay, anyway, we got to go. I'll see you tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow.
Yeah,
in a couple of days. Okay.
Yeah. Let me get my shout out to Ellis, Tony, Land Down Under, Donut and Tanisha, Papa D, and the rest of the crew. And let's put a PBU out on Big Show. Like, I actually like his calls.
I meant to contact him yesterday. I forgot about that. I'll get him. I'll get him back in here. All right.
All right. Have a good night, Ron.
You too.
Shout out to you.
Thanks, fam. J.R. Jr.
Ronbo.
Celebrate.
Ronbo.
Tell you what, Junior, man.
Ronbo. Let me tell you something. Let me give you a good stat for you.
Okay.
The Raiders haven't even had a playoff game in Allegiant Stadium, and we're going to be playing at the Super Bowl before they even have one. Isn't that crazy?
Raiders.
I'm just saying, Ronbo.
Yeah, I love it. I love it because Raider fans have been bothering me for I don't know how long, boy. It's just good. I love it.
Since we kicked them out the Bay. They've been salty, Ronbo.
You know what's so nice about that? Because before they left, because you know how they did last time they beat us was Kaepernick in that game, right? And who the kings of the Bay? Every time you see Red, who the king of the Bay? You take that cap off your head, boy. Hey, you know what? Raider fan, I'm gonna tell you right now, that was lucky. Do it again, all right? And y'all ain't shit. Okay. That's some small.
Ronbo, let me tell you something. Game yesterday was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big Niner fan, but after that half, 20 down 24-7 at half, I had to turn it off. Just for a little bit. I had to turn, and all I did was watch your reactions, and that just told me what was going on in the game. I just turned on my Ronbo show, and I just sat in my car, just watching you do your thing. And then once it started getting closer, you know what I'm saying, stop on fourth down, Brandon Ayuk catching all that.
Yeah. You know what? Because I was with you. I was just sitting there hoping, because I had given them up, because I said, y'all ain't gonna play no defense today? None? Okay, well this game's over. God.
Right. Yeah, it got definitely pretty bad, but what's giving me a real sick stomach, and this has to be evaluated next season, is Jake Moody. That needs to be evaluated next season. I want you to know something, that Robbie Gould has never missed a playoff field goal in his career.
I know, we're not used to
29 for 29 in the playoffs.
I know.
And Jake Moody has missed 2 already. These are critical points. And if we're going to beat the Chiefs, we need every point we can get.
Damn.
I understand they've had a good season all year, whatever. They pick it up in the playoffs. But, man, let's not underestimate them going into Vegas. You know what I'm saying? It's still Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, the money club. They're playing. They look real good yesterday. And that defense was all over Lamar like a cheap suit. You know what, though? Like what was just said, though, Lamar needs to still do what he does. Just play his style. Because he was sitting back in the pocket trying to think and taking too long. Receivers weren't getting open, and now it's too late for him to do his thing. He didn't do that to us, so Lamar took off like, boy, he's gone, man. Oh, man, look at that. I wanted him to win yesterday.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you, though. I would rather play the Chiefs again just to get our get back than play the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? The Ravens scare me. I don't know what it is about the Niners. Here. It's always like that, though. It's been like that for years, like the Ravens and the Niners. We could never just get – it's been like that for years under the Kyle Shanahan dynasty. It's just been like that.
Yeah.
We cannot beat the Ravens. I don't know what it is.
We're going to beat them next time.
I definitely would – I'm definitely more comfortable playing the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? Their defense, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I was more scared about this game than I am about the next game. But the defense got to come out hitting. They got to hit that sucker this time.
Stop missing.
Exactly. You can't start late this time. This game, the Super Bowl, you cannot start in the second half. You just can't.
Because once you get behind the Chiefs, it's over.
Yeah, once you get behind the Chiefs are not the Lions on offense. I promise you that. So we gonna get our get back, Ronbo. I got faith. We gonna get our get back. I ain't gonna take too much of your time.
I believe we gonna get it.
But you already know what it is.
We got Donna praying.
Bang,
too, so
bang. Niner gang.
Yes.
What are they talking about, Lambo?
We got this. It's destiny. Fate and destiny does have something to do with this, fam. Because if we pulled off that minute win last week against Green Bay, and this win we pulled off yesterday, we apparently are that team of destiny. I think it could be.
I told my pops yesterday. I was watching the game and said, "Is this what Steve Young looked like rolling out the pocket, breaking tackles, looking Brock Purdy out here rolling out, just looking crazy, putting the game on his back." I cannot wait for how Steve Young got the monkey off his back, Brock Purdy getting the haters off his back.
And he needs
I love it.
We're going to go, fam.
He needs to.
Let me see you later on in the week, all right?
All right, Ronbo. Have a good night.
You too, fam. Rakeem says, man, I was at the game yesterday, and I got to admit, I was scared. You had to be, okay? But this team, they're just keeping us on edge. Can I get a Niners? Thanks, Rakeem. We got this. And there he is with that Book of Champions under his arm. Rev, would you please grace us with that presence?
Ronbo. Yeah, I called in yesterday, but it was too many people. I mean, the family was excited, so
we definitely.
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to the point. We made it, and we earned it. To some people, they wanted perfection, but to me, I just saw us fight our way back into this game. We get our revenge. Kansas City is tough. Wilkes, he has to make these adjustments to where we have to play smarter.
At least.
Can we beat the Chiefs? I believe we can. Will the Chiefs put up a harder fight than Detroit? They will.
Hell yeah.
But the disadvantage that's going on with him is Mahomes doesn't have good wideouts right now. He's only relying on Kelsey. So, we can get him if we play smart and play discipline. Brock Purdy. This young man gets all the praise and the credit, along with our team, but that young man gets a lot of praise right now. Nobody even thought he was going to do it. Nobody, including myself. And this kid came in and he literally gave us his all. Okay? It's like I said, it ain't about the name on the back of your jersey. It's about what's in front of you. Look, we ain't done yet. Like the great Kobe Bryant said, we're not done. I don't care what the lead is. We're not done. So, family, let's go get number 6. No, I'm not saying quest for 6. I ain't saying none of that. No, let's just go get number 6.
Yeah.
Just like I told Lion fans and Packer fans. And shout out Don Burr, Detroit versus everybody. Yeah, you got on our nerves. Your team came out and fought. I give you a respect in that one.
You got to.
But your team wasn't built. So, listen, Ronbo, we thank you. We love you. We appreciate it. Family, let's go get number 6. And, oh, yeah, by the way, Ray Amelia and the Rejects.
Oh.
What time are the Rams playing on Sunday?
And I love to ask him. And also, the other question is, 30 years you make jokes about our not getting anything in 30 years, but why haven't you closed that gap? I don't get that. What is that, a dig? I don't get it.
Let them live in their delusional world. So, but Ronbo, we appreciate it, family.
Thanks,
rep these colors. It's about this team. It's about what's in our hearts and what we believe. Like I said, we ain't done yet.
Nah.
We ain't done yet.
They gotta go.
Y'all know how I do it. In order to beat a man, you got to beat the man. Woo!
Yeah.
Red and gold till I'm earth food. Let's go. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Yes. The Royal Rev.
Appreciate it.
Rev, I'll see you later in the week. All right, fam. And let's go to UK. David. David.
Ronbo.
David. Well, you know,
How's it going, my man?
we're wearing out this thing with celebrations after games. You know, I mean, it's just going on for weeks. It's just so much fun. It is. Dave, after the Super Bowl, I think I'm going to go through an anxiety period of having no more football after that. We got to wait for.
It's gonna be crazy, ain't it?
Oh, such a high to be on for such a long time.
Oh, but
especially should we win that Super Bowl, David?
That's so far in the future. Yeah. But what's your Super Bowl plans?
Celebration. A celebration Monday for that as well. David, it is time that the 49ers should be sick and tired of the Chiefs. They mopped the floor with us last year in regular season. They beat us in the Super Bowl prior to that. You know, it's got to stop.
No,
it really does.
It's our time. It's our time to shine.
We got a better team. You know, I understand Patrick Mahomes is equal to 20 guys, but still in all, you know, we still man for man.
But we have our receivers are more experienced
and talented, way more so.
We have an all-pro running back.
Yeah, and a quarterback.
I am not scared.
And tough. Well, he doesn't equal Patrick Mahomes as far as skill. Brock Purdy is a tough kid. I mean, I love watching
those runs yesterday were amazing.
And mentally,
and they came out of nowhere.
Oh, pretty. Perfect.
I never saw that coming.
He said he used to do it at Iowa, but he just hadn't done it so much since he's been at the pro level. But look for that can to be opened up now.
But he added it, and it was fantastic. And the catches that were coming out of people. I mean, JJ was clutch as usual, and Juice just was phenomenal.
God, I'll never get over that catch. He's watching his feet.
I still can't. If anything just needs to be printed on the T-shirt, it's just those tiptoes.
That catch. Him and also BA and that catch he made. What are the odds, David? The ball bounces off the defender's head. You just happen to be in position to dive for the ball. Oh my God! This is what I'm talking about. Destination. Wow.
It was fantastic, but not one person said, even like watching all the programs and whatever.
Yeah, I'm not watching.
No one saw the flag.
Oh.
Even if Ayuk didn't catch it, it was a PI.
No, that's true. That's true. I saw you saw the flag, right? I saw the flag.
I saw that. I saw that yellow flag fly.
He picked it up, and he said, "There is no penalty on the play."
They went. The catch was so unbelievable. I will pick it up.
Well, we're gonna. You know what? I think we're gonna get that anyway. Maybe this. I wish we could get that reffing crew for the Super Bowl. Vinovich is such a prick. If we get, I don't want him. Him and his crew. They're just weird.
I hope someone takes one of them big, you know them big hands that you get on the field.
Oh yeah,
and just slap
the number. Yeah, but load it up with some weights before you hit him with it.
and just slap some sense into him.
He is who he is. He's not going to change, and his crew is strange as well.
Yeah, I'll know. No, it's favored for him. But that's the way it is. It's on neutral ground.
Yeah,
should be a good game. And if we build up the lead like what we did last time, we are not letting it go.
And David, honestly, the 49ers, and I hate to say this, but through my observations, I have deducted that the 49ers play better football away from Levi's Stadium. Our best games have been played on the road. What is up with that?
I was saying the same thing. A few of my friends, it's like, would I sacrifice the number 1 seed just so we could play away from home because we play better?
It's weird. Oh my God, our time's up. Dave, I guess we got a lot of load on the phone tonight. It's time. Let me see you later on in the week. Appreciate you, and you know it. I'll see you in a couple of days.
You too, dude. Take care. Love to everyone. Have a great night.
You too, David. You have a great day. You just starting your day. All right, David. Appreciate you. Have
Take
a great
care.
day, fam. All right.
Night.
And good night. Good day. Hey, here he is. It is Z.
Ronbo.
Yes, yeah.
Ready for this one?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
The dark one is here.
Z. How does it feel to be a supporter of the the NFC champions?
I just got one thing to say, Ronbo. We going to Viva Las Vegas.
Elvis is on Netflix right now too. What a great that dude! He should have got an Oscar. He got beat out by what's his name, but that was a good movie. But you know what? 49ers, we got some adjustments we got to make. I think playing in Vegas is a good thing because, as I say, the 49ers play the worst football at home. And Coach Wilson said, I'm vowing you that defense is going to get better. Coach, I don't know why you waited till now to make it get better, but you go ahead. Man.
It's time. It's our time, man. It's our time to get our revenge. It's our time to set a tone and let these people know that we are the team that's going to be taking over for the next couple of years. And by doing that, we need to beat the boogeyman. We need to beat the Swifties.
Yes.
If we do that, you got to put us up top of there in the league. Right. We are them. We are them.
But that bully. Could you imagine ushering in another dynasty with, you know what? We need a couple of contracts that got to be renewed. They're going to be huge. But still, the way we draft, look out. Rams don't know nothing about that, how you draft.
They damn sure don't know.
That's about it. I ain't impressed with the rest of that stuff. But go ahead, Z.
Yeah, man. I'm just grateful about that. I'm just grateful about that W. We came through. We got it done. And what that shows grit and guts. This team stood together with all the adversity and got it done. We got it done, man.
Damn right. They did not quit. No quit in them. Oh, they look good. This team is inspiring. Just watching them. They don't give up nothing. Y'all got 17 points? You want 20? We give you 20. And still beat that. I think went out to 49 second half. Wow. You got CJ waving at the 49er crowd like he lost his mind, like, game over, y'all. Have a great day, y'all. Hey, I'm at CJ Gardner. Debo trolled that butt today, too. Somebody check on that little bro.
I just got a couple things to say about the game. It's just that you see what the Lions was doing to us. They was doing to us what we should be doing to them. Yes. One thing Kyle Shanahan has to understand, don't let your foot up off the run. Keep running it down their throats. Pause. You have to get their defensive tired to the point where you can open up the passing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Get them on their heels.
And Kyle Shanahan needs to understand that he needs to make Caffrey rush over 30 give him the ball over 30 times. If you give Christian McCaffrey more than 30 carries, Kyle Shanahan's winning that game. And you got to get that defensive tired. You got to make sure your defense is getting rest while your offense is going off. You understand what I'm saying? We got to run the ball more.
and then we got to open up the
Burn
play
that
action.
clock, possession, time of possession, all that stuff comes with a good run game. All right. Kyle knows, so I don't know what he's tripping on. I mean, supposedly they were a good run defense, supposedly. And they did. They walled us out a few times. But you don't stop. And, the air attack, because the secondary wasn't that bad yesterday. They weren't great, but they weren't that bad. So, run. It'll be a good game plan for
just
this
keep
next
running the
game.
ball, man. Yeah, but like I said, I'm proud of these guys. Let's enjoy this for the next day, and then let's get back to work and let's get ready. Let's get our game plan, and let's let these people know.
Yes.
Man, listen. When I mean I don't want us to win by 3. I want us to show them that y'all wasn't supposed to win that. Y'all got that. We had Jimmy G. Now we got Brock Purdy. Now we got Mr. Irrelevant, who's irrelevant now. Now we got somebody that's going to put the team on their back and not overthrow or not, work hard for the team. You know what I'm saying? This is our time.
And by his right side, his man of arms, the enforcer, CMC. We got this. Jay, Z, I tell you what, I'm gonna see you later on in the week as things develop, because it could be all kind of news. I tell you, boy. All right, fam.
All right, Ronbo, you already know the dark one always come back. Dark one out.
Fam. Oliver Dan says, keep up the great. Oh, thanks, Oliver. Appreciate that. Matt. Come on in, Matt. Matt.
Hey, Ronbo.
Matt.
Hey, Ronbo. How you doing, buddy?
I couldn't be any better. If it's any better, it'd be against the law. We've got no right to be this happy. I'm delighted. Oh, things are just coming out smelling. And hey, Matt, what I really like, and I'm silly like this. I'm trolling all the trolls, all those people that have annoyed me for years. I'm going to find them. And I'm letting them know what's going on. And you got Rudy is my favorite. He is really a nutcase. He takes abuse like nobody I've ever seen. The guy's a masochist. I mean, Rudy's out there saying the dumbest things. He sets you up with such pretty shots. Man, I'm loving life. I do.
Yeah.
Daddy, give me somebody. How you feeling about this game and anything else?
I feel great, Ronbo. So I'm like you with the trolls. I got one question for all you haters. Don Burr, Rudy, Chrissy Everett, this is for all you. You mad, bro? That's all I got to ask. That's for all of you. Hey, Ronbo, I was loving watching ESPN today, and Ryan Clark's backtracking on what he's saying about Brock. Yeah, you can't step down to that. I mean, the dude proved that he's the go-to. I mean, the guy's proven he's clutch. I mean, I'm not comparing him to Joe yet, but he's slowly but surely. I got a few
deserves
stats.
more.
I got a few
respect. Yeah.
I got a few stats for you, Ronbo. Brock Purdy has as many, Dak Prescott and Lamar Jackson combined have the same amount of playoff wins as Brock Purdy in 2 years. So there you go for all you cowgirl and saying Lamar Jackson's MVP. Get out of here. I don't want
Matty, you just mentioned appearances. You didn't say anything about winning. And neither one of them well anything. Oh, my God, Dak. Oh, and Lamar. So you know what? When they start talking about Dak and Lamar in the playoff, the MVP conversation, and we're not thinking about Brock Purdy, get out of here with that. Okay, boy. Brock Purdy's got too much help over there. He doesn't have any right to be called an MVP. Oh, my God, what is that illegal now? You can still move the goalposts for this? Oh, it makes me crazy. It is what it is.
I mean, the man. God. Exactly. Brock had the biggest comeback in NFC Championship game history. I mean, we tied the other one when Kaepernick in 2012.
I thought it was the best in NFC playoff championship
comeback.
Yes. We were 17 points
and also yesterday's win gave us the most wins all time in NFL playoff history with 38 wins all time. We passed New England and I want to say Dallas or Pittsburgh. But we are number one all time, and we are tied with the Cowgirls in 8 Super Bowl appearances. Hopefully, we get that number 6, so we can stick it to all these haters. And but I just want to say that catch, they got a nickname for Ayuk's catch yesterday, Rombo. You ready for this one?
Please.
All right. We already got a nickname for it. You ready?
Please give it to me.
It's called the Immaculate Deflection. That's what we're calling it here in the Bay. The Immaculate Deflection. That's what we're calling it.
You know, they need to have a T-shirt for that too. You know.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know, Ronbo, but yesterday at halftime, Journey was performing. I don't know if you knew that.
Nah, they went to the networks, but
okay. Well, I did. Well, I heard that Journey was performing at halftime, and I think that might have got us going because they played "Don't Stop Believing."
Whoa!
Yeah,
I'll tell you,
playing life by the city, by the bay. But yes, So, and they said the stadium was so loud yesterday, Levi. They said, Rombo. They said it sounded like they were having they said it felt like an earthquake. That it was so loud.
And they were saying things like, for an outdoor facility, nobody's ever heard that kind of decibel level hit. I said, really? All right. And that helped.
And
just ruined the Lions.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ronbo.
No, I was just saying.
Lions. Hey, and nothing. The Lions, they showed out yesterday, but you know what? They haven't been to the championship game in 30 years. So I mean, I ain't mad at them. They spent all their money to leave disappointed. So I mean, that's on them. But yeah. So I think Ronbo, we're, like you said, I've said it all year. We're a team of destiny. These last two games we faced adversity. We've been battle tested, Ronbo. We are ready for these games. I just hope we keep our foot on the gas, unlike last time. Mahomes. So.
We'll get him this time. He ain't getting away twice. Matt, I'll see you in a couple of days. All right.
All right. Take care, Ronbo. Everybody have a good night. And, hey, bang, Niner Nang, gang. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Hey, Colin.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Colin. As you know, your team is the best in the NFC. We're going to go put that to test against the best of the AFC and see who puts on the Lombardi and puts it in that trophy case so we can say things like, we are one of the most elite teams in the Super Bowl era. 6-2. Steelers, 6-2. Patriots have lost how many times, though? 3, 4? Well, the matter of fact is they've got 6. That's the point. So when people say things, won a Super Bowl in 30 years, man. Get out of here with them old expired, dusty, dirty trophies.
But good things come to those who wait.
Yeah.
And we've, I think collectively as Niner fans, we've been waiting for this for quite a while. And, I don't think there's a single person who could call themselves a 49er fan that wasn't worried that game. If you weren't, you were delusional. Oh. I would honestly say, I also had a feeling. I was like, let's see what the third quarter brings, because if this ain't a hot iron up their butt, I don't know what is.
You guys, reality is you're going to lose this game. Exactly.
Yeah, and when they say that not a lot was spoken in the halftime, I think that's probably accurate. I think it was like, when your dad was disappointed in you and didn't have to say a word to you, and you felt worse than if he had just reamed your ass, I think it was like that. And I think Wilkes was in the corner, going over, scheming. I don't think anybody talked to him. I don't even think he had a presence in that locker room.
I know.
I think Shanahan gave him a look. Well, yeah, I think Shanahan gave him a look, and then he went, "You got it, boss," and went somewhere and disappeared. And
I wonder if he's
basically it was like, well, okay, here's the thing. I've got a theory about Mr. Wilkes, and it's starting to play out. At first, it was a joke. I said, "Hey, I think Steve Wilkes has an alcohol problem."
Oh, maybe.
But I'm not. But well, you know what's indicative of is a guy that gets pregame and then sobers up as the game goes on. I've seen it 5 times now, where you're looking at the scheme and you're like, "Why are you doing zone coverage right now? You have to be fucking drunk."
I know, right?
Pardon my language, but you know what I mean? Like, so I'm starting, because when he was up in that booth, man, he could just sip the whole time. Ain't nobody, you know what I mean? Who knows what's in that coffee cup?
He could.
You know?
Because sometimes you don't seem to be irrational. You're right. And oh.
It's like a drunk at the wheel. Like, you know? But so, and I'm also kind of wondering, Ronbo, if our players on the D side don't like to play for him sometimes.
I
like
know
maybe
Nick
he's
Bosa said
kind of
something
weird.
about him.
Maybe
He doesn't like it. Whatever they're doing, he doesn't approve of it.
Yes, and what Wilkes needs to do is what I'm assuming Shanahan has done on the offensive side in the postseason, which is, hey, let's let our players' instincts kind of do what they got to do, which we saw play out very well with Brock Purdy. I never expected him to do the stuff he did this game. Like, even as someone that supported the lad, I was like, where was this quarterback all season?
You know?
Like, we never would have lost.
Well, you know, he had to give it, Colin. I keep saying all those people are comparing him to 4 and 5, 6-year veterans. I said, you know what? I wish people would allow this kid to grow up. I mean, he just got to the league. Can he get a little time to season? And we're seeing an involvement even from the beginning of this season. That stuff he was doing yesterday, that's next level. That's not the same Brock that we saw
permanent.
last year. Yeah. So
no, and that's permanent. And what's cool about that is you saw it work the first time. The excitement, like, I watched the game live, man. I couldn't take my eyes off it especially after they started making some plays. And I'm like, I like to look at the little details, like the sideline, the expressions on the players' faces on both teams. Yep. You could see immediately once Brock Purdy realized that he could cut the defense apart with his feet. Like, it was like a light bulb went off in his head. And they panned over. I'll never forget it. They panned over to the Detroit sideline, and everybody just had this look like they're still up by 17, and they look like, that we've not been able to stop that all year.
And you think about that shot that I thought he had. I thought he was throwing the ball out of bounds. He hits Juice on the sideline. Juice had to be planted just inches away from the out of bounds mark. Not even inches, maybe a fraction of an inch. Toes are like a ballet dancer. He's on his toes up in the air. Boom!
Ronbo, that looked like the Smooth Criminal Michael Jackson video where you're doing the
right, with the leaning forward and so good.
Bro, I was like, Juice, you're gonna break your ankles, homie. Stop it! Like, but yeah, it was executed
so much fun. First down.
My only concern, man, is just, our defense. Like, we got to figure something out. And now here's the glass half full scenario on this.
Colin, wait.
I'll leave it at this.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah, glass half full scenario. Whatever defense we do bring to the Super Bowl can't look like anything we've done all year. And that means they can't scheme against it. So that might work to our favor if we make some good changes that are effective.
But I need Fangio or somebody. Can Wilkes do that? I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk about that later in the week, okay? All right.
All right, Ronbo. Love you, fam. Have a good one.
Love you back, fam. Look forward to seeing you later on. All right.
Good night.
God, Colin's got a good point there. If we bring them a defense they've not seen before, is that even possible? It's like Kyle Shanahan always says, everything's been done in football. It's how you arrange it. Concepts. Like Bill Walsh had. You read Bill Walsh, right? Bill Walsh had incredible numbers of concepts behind every principle. Read Walsh. You'll love it. Ghost Dancer, it's a fam. Thanks for the country. She says, I didn't know Brock could skip the rock like that. I tell you, Brock's got skills. He's just finding himself, NFL. Let him grow and stop bashing him. That bothers me. Mr. Block Eye says, I'll call BA's catch. The catch 4 was fantastic. Talk about him like he's been in the league for 10, 15 years. Stop. Here's the headmaster of the Dragon Clan, Papa Dragon. Pop, get in here.
Woo! Ronbo, what is up, my man?
Oh, man, I'm just enjoying this football season like no other. Man, this is just so much fun this year. Because we got high hopes, Pop. Pop, what are you feeling, man?
Well, I was watching the game with the girls.
Bam, boom. Yes, two of my fave.
Bam and Boom got pretty frustrated in the second quarter. They didn't understand what they were seeing.
Them and me, too.
They're like, Boom, and then Boom professed, it's over. I said, whoa. I said, it's only the second quarter. I said, winners don't give up before the battle is done.
I feel embarrassed about that.
You either come home carrying your shield or you come home on top of your shield, but you don't give up.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, here comes Critical Papa. Again, the 49ers' arrogance led them to being outcoached and outplayed in the first half of a football game.
Yep.
Twice now, Ronbo.
I know.
Twice now. But here's the bright side. The bright side, Ronbo. I truly believe that football is a game of inches and a game of opportunity. And when the door of opportunity opens up, Ronbo, you go through the door.
Yes.
When that ball popped off that dude's head, and Ayuk caught the ball, Ayuk went through the door of opportunity. When the running back fumbled on the first drive of the second, after we scored and we got on top of the fumble, that's a door of opportunity. When Dan Campbell went for it on fourth down like we all knew he was going to, again, the defense rose up to the occasion, the door of opportunity.
Yes.
Door of opportunity swings both ways, though.
Yeah.
Which means that the other team has the opportunity to go through that door. But as it stands right now, we have taken the Packers' best 60 minutes, okay, and we gave them our best 15 minutes and beat them.
Seems unfair, doesn't it?
The Lions gave us their best 60 minutes, Ronbo.
Yes.
And we gave them our best 30 minutes and beat them.
If you said this in the city of Detroit or Green Bay, what are you talking about? Get him down off of that stage.
It's the truth.
I agree.
It's the truth. Am I lying?
I hadn't even thought
you
about
tell me
it.
the Lions were playing their best ball?
But that just shows you how this team is. You can play hard as you want to, but in the end, you go leave here with an L.
A lot of people don't know this, but football is a 100% injury sport.
Yeah.
Okay? Bosa has been playing with a bad back all year.
Did you say Bosa?
I don't know if any of you have had a bad back out there. Oh, a bad back. A bad back means that it hurts, Ronbo.
Anybody that lifts weights has had that. You lift, your form should be right for certain kind of exercises, and you get stupid for a minute. Jesus. Ooh, that hurts. Game over. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
So,
yeah.
While the young upstart Detroit Lions was in their locker room at halftime celebrating, Nick Bosa was on his back on a heat pad talking to the team saying, Do your job.
Yeah.
Do your job.
So he
okay? Now, as far as the game goes, here is the reality. The 49ers run defense has been the same defense all year. The difference is that we've been playing ahead of teams that have to abandon the run. Teams have had the opportunity to run against us.
Because we stacked up the score on them.
Unfortunately, yes, unfortunately, we are a team of arrogance. And when I say arrogance is when your coach sits up there and says to people, we just need to play our game and we'll be all right. That's his message. That's his message. Detroit coach is like, no one wants us here, but we're beating them. We're going to go there. We're going to go for it on fourth down. We're going to drop elbows. We're going to pull stuff out of our tights. We're going to bite kneecaps. This team's getting fired up. You see what I'm saying?
There's
a difference there.
You need to
inspire. You know who's worse? You know who's worse than that, though, Ronbo?
Who's that?
Andy Reid's worse than that. Andy Reid knows how to motivate his team, and he knows how to prepare his team.
Yeah.
Okay? Patrick Mahomes has not so much as thrown an almost interception, as well as not thrown an interception in the playoffs. He's been on the road all year winning games because they have changed their script. We have to change our script. Period.
So
there's no.
Somebody else alluded to that a minute ago. Pop, you know we got to pull up, right? Boy, Pop, when you get rolling, I feel like I want to let you go for an hour. I'll just sit back and watch and listen. Pop, we got to let somebody else in, though.
I'm trying to tell you guys, man. I'm trying to tell you what happened, Ronbo. I just want you all to understand.
I love it.
The reality.
I love it. You always bring up
the reality.
Points. Y'all play 60 minutes. We'll play 15.
All right. Well, look, I don't know what.
They're still leaving.
Where's Waldo? I want to do a shout out to Waldo. I want to do a shout out to Where's Big Show, Jalen, Tony Down Under, Trey, Chill, Phil, Ellis, Sharon, and of course Sharon's mom, Evan, Allen, Jack, the Dark One, Sandwich Frank, Emilio, Production, Donut, and Crew.
He does not forget.
And last but not least, Ronbo. I'm gonna give a shout out to Big Ronbo.
Shucks. Oh, God, thanks, Pop. Give it back.
You get me back on here, Ronbo. I'll tell you how we can.
Hey,
but I'll also tell you how the Chiefs can beat us. You get me back on. I'll tell you the truth, Ronbo.
Bring that back later in the week. I can't wait to hear because we'll be talking about a lot about that kind of stuff between now and Super Bowl Sunday. All right, fam.
Yeah. All right.
Like Pop, give my best to Bam Boom and Mrs. Dragon.
We will.
And get your groove on. The pass that bounced and went to Ayuk's hands is a way of God saying, I got you, Brock. Let me take over. Thank you for keeping the faith. Ha! Like that stuff. Get your groove on. Thank you for that contribution. And yes, I tell you what, anybody that's not reverent about this is just got to be kidding me. You got to look for the higher power. Hey, yo, Aaron!
What it do, Ronbo?
Look, yes, Aaron. Doing a celebration, Aaron, man, you know. We're the NFC champs. It's just how settled in after I walked away from yesterday's show. And I said, you know what? We won a division. We won it. We won a division. We won the conference. We won everything we needed to win. We got one more thing to do. And that's put that Lombardi in the showcase. Aaron, do you realize we'll not have to hear from haters and trolls? There's nothing they can say. We become invulnerable. We're like there's a shield in front of us. Like, you watch those sci-fi movies where they've got that force field out there blocking out all the BS and bad guys. That'd be us. That's our force field. Rudy's praying every week. Oh, God, we got to lose this week. And then we win. Oh, Rudy. Aaron, let me stop because I'm working on Rudy, boy. Aaron, what are you feeling today?
Man, I mean, I just can't believe what I saw yesterday, especially in the second half. Like, at first, at halftime, I went into my room, and I was just like saying to myself, "Okay, calm down. It's, the game not over. The game is not over yet." Mm-hmm. And then once the second half started, I mean, the 49ers just turning on.
And kept it on.
I mean, you know what? I mean, I wonder why we always play like that, like since coming off the bye.
Well, it has something to do with playing at home. Because we came off the bye week last time, and Jacksonville hasn't forgotten about that visit we paid them since. So, I don't know. And we're going on another bye now, actually. We're resting. But this time, we're not playing at our place. I really don't know what that is, but I think that's going to have a difference. I think we'll be kind of impressed with how well the 49ers play in the Super Bowl to start the game. Don't start the game in a hole, Niners. They're digging that hole 4. So this time it'll be a little different. I got a feeling. And they know this is it. They got to play better.
Yeah, they know it because I know they want it bad.
Oh, badly, yeah. That's embarrassing last time. They want to. They definitely want to appease themselves on that.
But yeah, I mean, when I saw Brock Purdy running the ball, I said to myself, "OMG!" Like, man, I mean, I know he's not like Lamar Jackson, but he got some wheels though.
Yeah, he can get away. You know what? For first 10 yards, him and Lamar are neck and neck as far as quickness. And, Lamar would smoke him after maybe 15 or 20 yards. But in the meantime, and you don't need a lot. I don't need 15, 20-yard runs. I mean, once you get out in front of the pack by about 5 or 10 yards, that's all you need, and you're gone. Oh, if Brock ever runs one all the way to the house, they're going to turn the lights out. If it's a night game, you ain't going to be able to see a thing. That's going to be a day. Ooh, look at him. He was jamming into that end zone. Oh, please have it happen Super Bowl Sunday.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm just glad that they came back and won. Like, I was so hyped.
Exciting time.
And to believe it or not, did Darrell Luter play? Because I think I saw him a couple of times.
And it wasn't on special teams. He was in on a play. So he did play. I don't know when Ambry Thomas got hurt. No, Ambry didn't get hurt till the fourth quarter. I don't know when I saw Luter coming off the field. I mean, he was getting up after a play. I see Luter on the back. I said, hey, Luter's in the game. Well, okay, good.
But yeah, but I mean, our defense needs to clean up our tackling.
Oh, badly. I mean, I even saw Fred miss a tackle. That's just weird. Well, you know what? I look for great tackling this Super Bowl Sunday. Of course, I said that coming into this game too, because I thought it was every bit as important to them as it was to us. So, but Aaron, we got to go. I'm gonna see you a couple of days. I got to figure out which day. Notification will be out though. Okay.
All right, Ronbo. Hey. It's time to take for 6. Yes. Let's go.
I'll tell you, it's been past time. Night, Aaron.
All right, Ronbo.
Yeah, we're going to the Super Bowl. We just did that. Oh, you got another one. We're going to the bowl. We can't wait. Oh, Kyle style. Oh.
Ronbo.
Kyle style. Come
yes,
on
sir.
More expressive that jubilation of having won, especially the way we win. It's so dramatic. Actually, if we know the outcome, it's so exciting. It's just a little more than I want as far as excitement, but it's what drama. 49ers have spotted the Lions 17 points. What will happen next is anybody's guess. Well, we'll tell you what's going to happen next. We're going to leave here with a W, and we're going to send them back to wherever they came from, which is in Detroit with an L. Who knew?
Yeah.
Why do you guys got to go
yeah.
You know?
I know. It was turbulent for sure. But a couple of callers ago was saying if any Niner fan was not worried, they were delusional. No, sir. No, sir. Not me. I'll cash in on those receipts if I can send everybody the text messages. My uncle was at the game. He's a season ticket holder.
All right.
He was like, "Oh my God!" Oh, he's freaking out. My words to him: "We're gonna be all right."
You calmed him down. All right.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. And yes, and Brock Purdy. Oh my God! I didn't think it was gonna happen that way. I didn't think Brock Purdy was gonna just totally ball out and do things
like
the way
a
that
game
he did.
changer. Huge. Ryan Clark didn't know either.
But not a game manager, right? Not a game manager.
Not even close to a game manager. He hasn't been a game manager since he got here. He may have been a little rookie-ish, but it was never a game manager.
And I was there. I was there, Ronbo. I was there that game when Jimmy G went down and
against the Dolphins? Yeah.
Yeah, No, he set foot on that field for the first time ever.
And
everybody in the stands. Oh my God, it's over.
They blitzed him on every side. Oh, this rookie gonna come in? Oh no, he ain't. And they blitz block like crazy. But I said, y'all, that's the best you can do. And Gall's gone, baby. Oh.
Yeah.
So I've always
it was just beautiful. And then to go back to a couple callers here, we'll sing some Journey, right? You know, don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. I know I'm not the best singer.
The song is so good. No matter who is singing, it sounds great. You know, this is the thing. We got that kind of team now that they refuse to say die, and that's really an amazing thing. All of them are like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Captain
I'm
Mike,
not,
that kind of
I'm
troll doesn't work anymore. Brock is a game manager guy, unless you're being sarcastic. Brock is nobody's game manager. I want to see a game manager that looks like that and throws for those kind of stats and leads the league in several categories. Unless you're a complete idiot and don't understand what stats mean, you'll still call him a game manager. You know, and that's what you got. That's what you're up against a lot of people.
Oh no, for sure. Speaking of complete idiots, I had a busy day at work.
Yeah.
No, Rudy the booty. No. Sorry, Rudy.
Loco in the cabeza.
Matt Stafford playing anytime soon? No, I don't think so. But no. Speaking of complete idiots, I haven't had the chance to see what Nick Wright has been on about today.
You know, I've been waiting too. I can't find him. I missed the show during live time, so I'm looking at through YouTube. I don't see him yet. He'll be in. They'll put it up. Ryan Clark's already got his booty handed to him. Brian Parker's backpedaling like crazy. Clown.
Oh man, that was true. And hey, you know, I don't want to discredit the Lions. They played a hell of a game. But no, we
did. First time in 30. I gave a shout out. I say, hey man, you guys, game recognizes game. Look forward to more exciting action with y'all next year, man. Good game. I didn't have a problem talking to them. See, because they're not totally disrespectful. You know, we got Raider fans, Rams fans, Chiefs fans. They have nothing but venom throwing you. But you know what? They never said anything. Don Burry, he's got a right to say his team's against the world. No big deal.
Yeah. You know, I got one thing to say right now. Are you ready for it?
Okay, real quick.
San Francisco versus everybody.
We gotta go on. I should have known that was coming. Hey, we got a couple of days because you know I got some things I got to do. But listen, keep all the fun stuff. Don't give it away. Bring it to the program. I can't wait to hear it.
Absolutely, Ronbo. I went to work this morning. Everyone's like, "How are you doing?"
Yeah.
I said, "I'm doing great."
Yeah. Couldn't get through
doing great.
God,
and I've okay. I know I got to go, but every angle, I work with Steeler fans. I work with Raider fans. I work with everybody but Niner fans.
See, that's how it works.
You know?
All right, Kyle, we really got to roll. We're going to get thrown off. But listen, I will see you in a couple of days,
But,
man.
hey,
All right.
let's roll up. Ready? Can I get a Niner shout out?
Oh, God, yes. Niner!
Ready? Niner!
I guess I had to get you. Kyle, have a great day. A great evening. All right.
You too. I'll catch you on the next one.
Looking forward to it. Serge.
We did it, Ronbo.
Yeah,
we did it.
Grand fashion. I mean, I'm talking lights, camera, action, fireworks. My God, we had to make that crazy. I guess that was for entertainment. That was good. But for my nerves, my God, I had to be rewired overnight. I mean, all of them are shot. Whoo.
And not only did we do it, but the 49ers did it, man. And this is not just a team, Ronbo. This is a brotherhood because these guys stuck together like brothers, and they did not give up, man. They had heart, they had faith, and they fought back, man. They came back strong, and this is what a championship team does, man. This is what a champion team does.
Yeah.
Because just like what was it? Said that you have to play like a champion before you're a champion.
Yep.
And this is exactly what they did.
That was Walsh.
And yeah, it was Walsh, and they're going by it, you know, and it just shows it because this is 2 games in a row that we came back to win, and man,
and with just minutes to go, not a whole half. This time we played a whole half, but against Green Bay, it was the last few minutes of the fourth quarter. Whoa, ho!
and when a team plays this way, it's scary because they don't stop, and it's like a freight train just does not want to stop. There's no brakes, you know, and this is what we need. Everybody stepped it up in the second half because Brock did amazing. He did amazing with his legs, his arms, his eyes, and
a little over a rookie.
And everybody made a play. Ayuk made a play. JJ made a play. Juice made a play. Brock made multiple plays. You know, George made plays. Like everybody stepped it up, and this is what we need.
Yes.
This is exactly what we need. So, oh man, and Ronbo, I believe in God. You know, I have faith and I have belief in God, but I'm not like super religious. Like I don't go to church every Sunday. Like you know, like someone that's very religious. You know, and in my past, I've never had prayers answered, so I was just like whatever. But I did pray. I did pray in the second half. I'm not gonna lie with you. And the thing is, Ronbo, my prayer was answered instantly. And I'm not making this up. I was asking my sister to make sure that our defense steps it up and becomes the team that we've always been. And as soon as I finished that prayer, the Lions fumbled the ball. And that was amazing last night. And man, I had my nerves, but the thing is, I had faith, man. I did not give up. On my team. I just didn't like everybody on your chat yesterday talking about the team, fire this person, fire that person, the game's over.
We always fire people.
Brock's a bum. Like, those are not faithful, man. Those are unfaithful because, like, I don't understand these people, man. I really don't understand these people, but whatever. That's how they go. That's how they root for their team. Whatever.
Don't try to understand it. You know, it's just craziness. I mean, some people just have these knee-jerk reactions to things, and it translates. It somehow gets into their mind and out of their mouth. So you know, just ignore it.
Oh man, yeah, I was ignoring it, but at the same time, come on, man. If you're gonna go 100% faithful against the 49ers, be 100%. You know, don't do that.
You can get mad, but let's not start getting rid of people. That's why I always get. Okay,
yeah,
get rid
of
Coach Kyle Shanahan. We'll never win a championship with Shanahan. I said, okay, can I ask you who you're going to replace him with? Because you know, can we all vote on that? Because if you're going to bring somebody in here that's just worse, I'm not going to be happy with that either. So
But this story has this Cinderella story of Brock is just amazing, and we just need this ending right here, man. This happy ending, because this is the last pick against the first pick, and these guys have been here four times in the last 5 years.
I know.
And for him to come in and beat that,
I know, right?
Man, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it.
That's why I told you Lamar was not going to beat Patrick yesterday. I knew it.
Yeah, and I feel if Brock beats Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, this is bigger than Tom Brady winning 7. You know?
I know.
And man, I can't wait. I cannot wait. You know, I want to give a shout out to Eminem. Thank you for celebrating early. So those 2 birds that you were giving out to the Niners fan, you can sit and rotate on that. And
I love when people celebrate.
And I want to give a shout out to
CJ
the Ladybugs. I want to give a shout out to CJ and the coach of the Lions, man. Thank you for going in on 4th down. That I really appreciate that. Man, but this season is destined for us, and man, I can't wait. I was teary. I was holding my tears, but when we win this Super Bowl, man, this is my childhood. This is what I grew up to, and man, it's gonna come out.
Don't hold it back. Since we gotta go, I'll see you later in the week, though. All right.
All right, guys, man, let's do it. We're here, and I'm in Vegas, so I'm gonna go and do all these pregame. So, I'm gonna be all over it.
So
I'm excited.
All that stuff. Oh man. All right.
Oh my
Have
God,
fun
man.
with that. All right.
I can't wait.
All
right, guys, man, let's go.
Looking forward to it. All right, fam.
All right, good night, Ronbo.
Night. Serge's in Vegas. He can go down to Big Week. Hey, Vader. Hey, Vader, I was meant to answer your question. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we never turned that off. Vader was wondering about Vader. Is he on? What is he on? Vader.
It's time. It's
time. Yeah, we never turned that off.
It's Super Bowl time.
Vader, I like
What's
that.
What's going on, Robert? Oh, I know you do, brother. I know you do, man. And man, wow, it's been just a crazy last, I'm gonna say 18 hours. All these freaking haters, man. Unbelievable.
They're just seething.
I mean, I had to start with Ocho and Mr. Chad John. I love those guys, Chad and Unk Senior is what we call him. I think he's fantastic. Club Shady and O'Shea. Yeah, Club Shea. But my goodness, dude. I go, did you watch? Did you guys turn the game off on halftime? Is that what you did? And then he came in this morning and ran the same iterate that we were talking about that night. I go, what's the matter with you? I go, dude, that was defensive pass interference. Because first we started discussing, I says, look, I just want to take my time up today just to talk about Brock Purdy. Okay, we'll talk about our game stuff down the road, okay? Because I don't want to, I know there's a lot of callers. But anyways, so we started discussing about Brock Purdy. I says, dude, I thought you said he couldn't throw the ball. He threw a bomb to me? Yeah, right. But the defender, if he would have caught that, that would have been game over. No, it wouldn't. He threw that flag for the ball hit his helmet. Mike, the ball would have still been on the 3-yard line. And then they said it was defensive pass interference, and they picked up the flag because he completed the catch.
Because otherwise, they would not have picked up that flag. And they all know
and then I go, let's stop that nonsense. Well, they were barely beat him by 3. I said, my Lord. I says, look, I told him, I go, look, there was another roughing the passer penalty that wasn't thrown. If we would have got that penalty, we would have been on 1st and goal, and we could have let Mitchell run it in again, and it would have been done. Okay, so we would have covered the spread, but they didn't give us the penalty, so we just we ended up I think kicking the field goal at the time, and that was pretty much it.
Those are ball players too. This is playoff football.
Yeah, these are professional ball players
all the time, every year. You don't see no blowouts.
Exactly. And I go, this is a kid. This isn't really a grown man. Right. I go, why don't you talk shit about me? This is a kid.
You know?
I go, you can't give him one little inches of prop, and if you don't like him, don't talk about him.
You know,
if you want to say that the Lions blew their lead, that the Lions, gave us our journey to Super Bowl, come on, please.
And please. You could have hit him with that angle right there. We had to come from 17 down. Okay, are you counting the points?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, sir.
on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
and then
Jesus.
we didn't want our quarterback running because we always lose our quarterbacks, and you continue to run your mouths. So now he runs. Oh, I didn't even know he was. How was Shady? I didn't even know he was that fast. I said, Shady, dude, you're like the rest of them, man.
I know. Right?
What's his name? The guy from Speak. And then the other moron I had to check too was the guy on
James Jones.
It was the guy on Speak, Shady McCoy, and the rest of them, right? And then the other one, what's it called? First thing. The other moron, the one that looks like Tom Green, brother.
Oh,
what's his name?
Get Nick right.
Yeah, there you go, Miss Tom Green Jr. Anyways, he's over there running his mouth about Brock Purdy. I mean, what does he have to do to prove that he's in? Look at the bottom line is, this is what I told him. I says, look, you guys are upset because he was the last pick in the draft. Okay, I understand as a production company, ESPN, you try to push the draft, the first rounders, second rounders, but that's changed, Ronbo, and that's changed. And I'm going to tell you why that's changed.
Draft. Yeah.
This year's draft. But you guess how many picks we have in the 3rd and 4th and the 5th, and that's what we want. We don't want first, and we don't want any seconds. We do not want that.
Too much
so and the people that want that are not people that know football. And Pat McAfee put that out there, and he's stating that about Brock Purdy also. These are people that just don't understand what the quarterback position is, the running back position is, all that good stuff. But we'll talk about the draft either, but I'm going to keep on Brock Purdy here. But I think he played an excellent game. I think he gave Kansas City another thing to look at coming down the pipe because he can run the ball, man. It's just we don't want him to do that because, my goodness, we don't want to lose him. Well, but, again, Kyle's keeping him in danger.
Because he dropped
he's got to learn.
Twice.
I want him to spend this week learning how to slide. That's it. Throwing the ball, keeping his arm loose. Without the 2 weeks and learn this.
His dad's a baseball player. He's a baseball player. So Brock knows how to slide, that's why I really couldn't get over.
Correct. And then come on, Ronbo. We've been seeing this since Jimmy G was there. Come on, say it with me. Roll out.
Yeah.
Roll
out.
Pocket, get out of that pocket. Roll out. And I'm looking at Kyle. You see Kyle's face? Yeah. And I'm looking at Kyle and I go, you're letting that defensive coordinator beat you? My Lord, we got 3 running backs, and you're using one,
and never give him a break.
Help me understand. And then he goes out, right? We go to in the quarter, down 17 points. They interview him. Of course, you got to close the gaps on defense. He knows what's going on defense, but you got to let Wilkes know. Okay, you got to let him know 5-10 minutes in the game. Don't let him know at halftime. You got to let him know before that.
But that should not be the case. We got to get another DC.
But real quick, I just wanted to throw out I told this to the guys too. Did you see when Kyle came out? He said, "Break glass in case of emergency." He came out with this playbook. I want you to look at the tape again. He came out with this playbook and an extra piece of paper. And I'm like, Kyle, show me some razzle. Show me how you could score in 45 seconds. That's all I want you to do. I want 7 points. Come on, stop screwing around with these clowns. Anyways, but hopefully you come out a little more consistent this week so we can talk about the Super Bowl and everything else. But I know you get busy, brother. I know I'm the same way as you. But anyways, shout out to Niner Empire and all my fam out there, baby. We got this, brother, and there's no excuse. We have to win. We have to win this year. We have to win next year and the following year. Kyle has 8 trophies. Don't give me that, Ronbo. Don't give me that. Okay, we got a quarterback, and then I don't want to hear about nobody. Oh, we got to pay this. We got plenty of money. Okay, because we don't have to pay Brock Purdy, and that's the jealousy that I'm seeing from all these networks. Anyways, let me go. I'm ready to go. Radio Ronbo Sports, and thank you, production. I'm sorry if I went over my time. You guys have a lovely evening.
You too, Vader. Hopefully, I'll get back in as soon as possible. I want more.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. You have a good night. Take it easy. All right, bye-bye.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah, Ronbo, how's it going, buddy?
Michael, it's going great, man. I mean, we're 49er fans. If you're 49er
Oh yeah,
fan
it was
right now,
going
you're
good
sitting
too.
on top of the
Oh yeah, celebrated. But the only thing the bad side is that my ex-girlfriend from a long time ago is a big Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Oh no!
And her and I, she came by the house, and I didn't know. On my back door, go to my bedroom. She put one of like the Mahomes jersey there. Says,
"Oh,
I'm Freddie. I'm coming for you."
Yeah.
Yep. No, she put that up for like she put that. Super Bowl's gonna be your worst nightmare, like Freddie. You're gonna wake up and you're gonna be gone. I'm like, okay, whatever. I said, not this team. I said, this team is built. Yeah, the team before, yeah, we were built, but then Jimmy just threw the ball over the receiver's head, and that was it. This is gonna be different. There's a whole new ball game.
Well, that's all. Yeah. We can't start in a hole. I don't want to have to play comeback on these guys, not this team. So,
the biggest comeback, I think the biggest comeback in playoff history was the Houston Oilers coming back big with the Buffalo Bills. I think they were down like 34-0, and I think something like that. It was the Houston Oilers and Buffalo Bills. That was the biggest comeback.
Well,
a long time ago.
Actually, that happened to Texans too. The Chiefs came
the
back
Warren Moon game,
a few years ago.
Comeback.
But yesterday's comeback, our 17-point comeback was the biggest one in NFC Championship game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, I don't know what the Warren Moon comeback, if that was the AFC Championship or what. I have to look back on that one against Buffalo.
They talked about that for years.
But no, I was excited. Oh, yeah. But I was excited yesterday. The coach for Detroit, I didn't know he was a tight end for Detroit. He played for Detroit.
Wait, who?
The coach for Detroit used to play for Detroit. He was a tight end.
You know what? I saw the picture of him, and I couldn't tell what uniform he was wearing. So he was a
long hair. He had long hair. Detroit.
Yeah, right, that's him.
He started off with Miami. Miami coach. Didn't last long. He was with Miami. Then he went to New Orleans. Then he went to Detroit.
That's a big tight end. My God, he's big for a tight end.
Oh, yeah, that looks like a scary. I'll tell you this. If the 49ers have ever had a coach like him and Shanahan as an offensive coach, forget about it. That would have been a good coaching job and a nice combination. I think it would be good.
Yeah.
Having him as our coach, I think he'd be great. No, I like the coach. I have respect for the guy. I
wouldn't want him as an OC, though, because he
No, you put Shanahan as OC.
Yes, because he doesn't know when to back off. You know to be risky all the time. He's developed as a reputation, but you got to know when to make good judgment calls.
Yeah.
He should have kicked that.
Yeah, now our defense, and then with Wilkes, like I said, with Wilkes, I'm hoping to God he gets something, maybe he's going to be thinking something for the Super Bowl because I don't want him to be playing like he did against Green Bay, Detroit, boy. Kansas City's a team that if you're down 17-0, you might say, you better think of some game plan because his job could be on jeopardy. If he loses this Super Bowl, boy, his job could be goodbye. He'd be gone.
Well,
I think he'd be gone.
No, as long as Shanahan's winning, getting the Super Bowl is something that some coaches.
No, Shanahan will be fine. No, Shanahan will be fine. Wilkes will be gone.
Oh,
Wilkes will be out of the
No, I think Wilkes. They're going to interview some people anyway. I think Wilkes doesn't understand his defense, and it doesn't appear that he's ever going to.
No, I think Wilkes. He's too cocky. I think he looks like he's out. D'Amico was my man, and the other guy from the Jets. Those two guys were the beasts. The coach. Those are the guys. Yeah, Silas. I mean, if he gets fired by the Jets, I'll take him right back. Back.
But I don't care. Come back. I've thought about that. Would Saleh come back if he got
I think he would. I think he would. Know why? Because he knows that this team is still the same attachment like it was, but it's much better. I think he would come back to a team like this.
Maybe.
I think he would come back. I think he would for a while.
Well, you know what?
Because that was good coaching.
They're not going to fire him.
Yeah.
If they haven't fired him yet, they're not going to.
No, they're not going to fire him. Well, he might be on the hot seat next year if he doesn't win this. You got to think of that. He's on the hot seat.
He would be in trouble.
Yep. And if he loses and he's on the hot seat, he gets fired. And we have Wilkes for one more year, and Wilkes screws up. Wilkes gone. He comes right in. That could be it. That could be
I wish we could get a DC that could stay with us for more than 1 year because they do such a good job.
Yeah, I know, but
that everybody wants to take.
I know. But, yeah. And I think like, we're looking for another chicken for next year. I mean, we should just have two chickens.
Did you say kicker?
Yeah, we're going to have a play.
Jake Moody. I saw one team that they have a guy on their practice squad as a kicker. We could carry a one guy on the practice squad that's pretty good. Just get a youngster this year. Because Jay can't keep doing
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
And
no.
it's always wide
then,
to the right. Jake, you know what? There's something you need to adjust in whatever you're doing. Why are you always missing the same way?
He needs better. I think he needs better eye vision. I don't know. Maybe his eye vision's are maybe his eye vision's different. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, maybe he's the pole's dancing. I don't know.
One job. He can't.
Maybe I don't know. Somebody needs to put a sign up there. Right here, Moody. Hit it right in the middle. Put a sign up. Hit it. Hit a target. But he'll be all right. I believe he'll be fine in the Super Bowl. He's going to remember.
We have no choice.
Now, the stadium we're playing for the Super Bowl. Is that the game we played against the Raiders in preseason, or is that a different stadium?
No, that's the same place as we played the Raiders. That's their place.
Remember that's the game. I think he screwed up a lot of kicks.
I know.
Remember?
He's had a couple of
reasons, but I think I believe in our Michigan product. I believe in him. I believe in him.
Michael, we got to go.
I don't give up on a guy like that.
Let me see you later in the week. I'm not sure which day, but I'm definitely coming back.
You too, Ronbo. Give a shout out to Tony Wright. Shout out. Sharon, Big Show. UK Brothers, have a shout out to you. A couple of drinks tonight.
UK Brothers, I like it.
Rumbo, have a shout out to you and your production too, brother.
Thanks.
Love you all.
Always appreciate you.
You too, Rumbo.
Hey, use that Chiefs T-shirt you got for at least to dry off the car.
No, I'll use it to wipe my butt.
There you go. Bye, Michael.
And I'll send it back. You do, but it was a good one.
Hey, come on. Hey, Steven, come on in. Steven.
What's up, Ronbo?
Steven, man, we're still celebrating. You know, that's NFC Championship, Super Bowl bound. It's just too much. So, have you considered anything since yesterday that you might have left out?
Oh, a whole lot. Hold on. Baby's going crazy right now.
Feeling it. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's just tired is all. He played a lot, so he just got back from grocery shopping, so he's not up for being in the car too much longer.
Oh, yeah.
But, honestly, we're going to win. We're going to win. For the simple fact that, you know, it's like everyone's been saying, you know, it's an entirely different team. It's an entirely different offense. It's an entirely different defense. Kyle really needs to stop playing Kyle Shanahan and start playing outside of himself, you know? Because when he starts playing as himself, that's when we start making mistakes. That's when we start seeing a very conservative play style. And that's exactly what killed us against the Chiefs the last time we were in the Super Bowl. Kyle said, you know what, I'm pumping the brakes. I'm going to go ahead and do my style. And then that's exactly what cost us our entire game. Granted, that last caller, I disagree with him. I do not want Robert Saleh back because that defense in that fourth quarter fell apart under Rob Saleh.
Well, that was Robert, huh? Yeah, I forgot about that.
I would, if I had the opportunity, Ronbo, I would rather take D'Amico.
Well, everybody would, no doubt about it. They played hard.
D'Amico showed what a true defense would, and I say he even perfected that wide nine style. Robert Saleh laid the foundation, but D'Amico perfected it. And man, if we got him back, we'd be set. We would be a dynasty because the offense would be set, our defense would be set, the aggression on both sides of the ball would be there. It's nice. It would be nice. But all in all, Rumble, man, the Kansas City Chiefs aren't really what they are supposed to be. They're not.
Yeah, but somehow,
you take away Travis Kelce, and that's it. You've already won because they can't keep relying on Pacheco.
So you should double him up. You know, but Pacheco, that's the problem. You've got to stop the run, Niners. You can't just let people run 150 yards on you every week, especially now.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like I said last week, like I said yesterday, and I'm gonna say it again. Chiefs are limping into the Super Bowl, Ronbo. They are limping their way in. They just lost Charles Omenihu.
I know.
Who was probably the main star on that entire defense next to what's his name? Chris Jones.
I know. They strip sacked. Charles was one who strip sacked Lamar yesterday.
And so, I mean, we got nothing to worry about. Well, we do, but we don't have. It's nowhere near as bad as what we had to face the last 2 weeks. We will never face another team or another game that hard. And I can tell you, we're going to win, and we're going to win convincingly. It's not going to be a blowout. Don't expect a blowout, but we are going to win convincingly.
But you're saying Mahomes and company is going to be a little lesser competition than we have to deal with the last couple of weeks?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, I haven't been wrong since. So, like Jared Goff, starting from Jordan Love, Ronbo, man, Jordan Love is a great QB. He's got a lot of potential and a lot of talent. And his offense will treat him well.
Well, they had the
same thing with Jared Goff.
I think in the league. Wasn't it Green Bay that's got the youngest?
And let me say this. Ronbo. It wasn't Matthew Stafford. Well, let's put it this way: the Lions didn't keep Matthew Stafford down. Matthew Stafford kept the Lions down. Because the entire foundation of the Lions organization stayed and transferred it over to Jared Goff, and look at what Jared Goff, Dan Campbell, and Montgomery did. And let me tell you this: Montgomery, arguably a lot harder to stop than Pacheco.
God.
Montgomery is explosive. He is like a bowling ball. And I even said it in my last week's call. I said, if the Niners do not figure out what to do with Montgomery, we're in trouble. And look what happened. That entire first half, they had no idea how to stop Montgomery.
He's too big and too fast. And then he tag teams with his boy Jameer. That's a great 1-2 combination. They're going to be dangerous in the years to come. So, you know.
Oh, absolutely, Ronbo. Absolutely. And it's like, I wish we had something like that. I really do. I really do. Don't get me wrong. CMC is explosive.
Because we don't play but one running back suddenly. Kyle used to use 2 backs, but not anymore. So, because Mitchell probably could use some more turns.
Oh, he needs some more turns. Jordan Mason needs some more turns. You know who I do miss, though? And a lot of people hate me for it. But, man, what's that? Jermichael Hasty. Oh, man, he was explosive.
Wasn't he?
Man, Jermichael Hasty was explosive.
Boy, that dead leg he had used to make me laugh, and that jump cut. Boy, Mike, he can do that really well. Where is he?
And it's like we let him walk away.
Well, yeah, because
I think he's still in the league.
I forgot which team he went
to. But ball security was his main issue.
Yeah,
ball security was his main issue.
And you know how Shanahan is about that. That's why Matty B left. Fumble the ball once.
Yep.
Shannon says, "Okay, you know you got one more time to do that. Twice. Okay, you know you're out of here." Ooh.
But let me put this game in perspective, Ronbo. Let me put this game in perspective for every single one of us faithful. This is a David and Goliath story. This is so much bigger than any other Super Bowl that has been out there. Usually we see top-tier quarterbacks versus top-tier quarterbacks, first-rounders versus first-rounders. You know, just kind of like the middle ground. For the first time in NFL history, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's the first time in NFL history, we got a dead last pick on Mr. Irrelevant versus a number 1. We have a colossal battle ahead of us. And we're going to win. We're going to win pretty damn convincingly. We're facing off against a great coach. We're facing off against a QB who somehow produces magic.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know how the kid does it. You know? We're facing off a team against who has arguably probably the best tight end in the NFL.
Next to George.
We're facing up against a running back who runs like an angry child, but is extremely fast.
Yeah. Wow.
This defense, Ronbo, we have all of our players.
And they're going to get healed up, the ones that are. Steven, we ran our clock. Let me see this. Let me see it later on the week. Good stuff, as usual. Really always good. All right.
Like I said, Ronbo, get ready because we're going to be lifting up that Lombardi. And it's happening to this year. It's damn new time. And like everyone says, man, we bleed red and gold, so we're dead and cold.
Damn right.
Have a good night, Ronbo.
You too, Steven. You in Rome. And Mr. Steven, y'all have a great night. And there he is. Chill. Phil. We have to talk to Phil a little bit.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, Phil. I mean, you know, it's ridiculous how good I'm feeling. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
I know. We're in the championship. We're in the Super Bowl.
2 weeks of just, oh, my God, are we going to lose this game? Phil, I know you weren't. I was crying.
No, we're not going to lose this game. We're not going to lose this game.
We're favored, actually.
I had my doubts in the first half of last game. But
Lions? Yeah. They were beating us to death. My God, they were just doing anything they wanted to do.
The Lions fans are now up there as some of the most obnoxious fans in a going to a visiting stadium.
Oh, they were. In the I saw them down there. They showed them
Oh
in the
man,
first row.
this one we had some guys that were just flipping off Niner fans.
Really?
Right in their face.
That's pretty bold.
They get up, they start dancing, and they turn around and give us shit in our face.
Wow.
And I said to the guy in front of me, I go, we've seen this story before, and it doesn't end well for you. And at the end of the game, he was all in tears, crying.
You should have handed him a tissue.
No. I just whispered in his ear, it didn't end well for you.
You got to realize Phil's a basketball player. Phil, how tall are you?
6'4".
Oh, okay. Phil stands up at 6'4" and looks down upon this individual and lets him know, look, That's funny. Did he respond?
I'm 6'4", 210.
Oh, that'll work. Did he say anything to you?
No, he was too busy moping in his tears after the game. When Brock Purdy took the knee, I kind of whispered in his ear, "It didn't end well for you, did it?"
You got to wait before you talk trash. You can't do it in the first half.
Well, not only that, but they've been 35 years without getting this far. And, you just don't come in as a rookie and mouth trash.
I know, right? Just sit.
Just don't.
Grateful. Be grateful. Sit there and hope.
I mean, there are teams that can talk, like KC, but, KC fans were pretty respectful when we played them last.
Well, why do the Rams and
I've
Hawks
seen
talk
them
so
all.
much? I don't know,
Now, Seattle, that's a different story.
They're
on my top 5 list.
They won some conference titles, I guess. Okay. Rams, they just recently came to the party.
The Rams, they never show up.
Just suddenly, they came out of nowhere and they won.
They don't have any fans. There may be a few, but they're not there in a big. Now, Green Bay fans are really cool.
Well, they've got a legacy.
And, but Detroit fans, they're on my top 5 list.
Well,
Raven fans, they were pretty cool. But you can tell the fan base that has been there, done that.
Right, exactly.
Versus the fan base that has never been there before.
Absolutely no cool in you whatsoever, and you don't know how to act. Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, you know what? They beat us up in the first half.
I mean, badly.
But
scared.
Man, it was great. It was great having a comeback like that.
Oh, I know, right?
It was great. So I tried calling in from the parking lot.
That
but it was so noisy and wild and a party, I had to hang up.
We had a lot of callers last night, so I don't know what we could have got you, but man, it was crazy.
Oh man, it was fun. It was a fun night after the game. Oh boy, everybody was fired up. But you know what? We're going to beat Kansas City this week.
I kind of think so because they got to be tired of Kansas City, and as long as we don't play at our place, I think we're going to play better football. I don't know why.
Listen, Kansas City only scored 17 points against. It's not like Mahomes ate them up.
I know, right?
And they scored in their first 2 possessions, and then it was like 3 points after that.
Yeah, I was watching that.
They didn't score in the second half.
And Lamar acted like somebody paid him. He just quit.
Lamar, they fumbled on the end zone. I mean, Baltimore actually gave the game more to Kansas City than Detroit gave it to us.
Right? I mean, what was that receiver that got up and taunted?
Oh, man.
The defender, they took that away from him. Dumbass. What are you doing?
He threw a pick in the end zone. They had a fumble from Flowers at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Baltimore just gave that
game, wouldn't he? My God, he messed up.
So,
he's a rookie. First year. Had a great year. He's a good ball player, just not bright. God. Phil, we're going to go. I tell you what. I look forward
to anyway, Ronbo, I just want to say, we're going to win this game. Let's talk about it later this week.
Can't wait.
Keep having the shows because this is it, man.
I know. I get back here as soon as possible. Hopefully Wednesday.
And it's retirement after this for a while.
Oh, too wild. I mean, that's why we got to win this to walk away with that sweet taste in the mouth. All right, Phil. You're so right. All right,
and then we'll be talking about the draft. Okay, so
free agency. If we got any money.
Ronbo, this is it.
I know.
This is it. Let's go. And Wilkes will be back. Wilkes is going to be the defensive coordinator. He does do a good job of halftime adjustments, but I think he needs to be more aggressive from the get-go.
Yeah.
And if he does that, I think he's learning. You know?
That's what it is. All right. All right, Phil. See you in a bit. All right.
All right, Ronbo.
Bye.
Take care.
You too.
All right, bye.
Bye. Hey, Norm. As we ask him, what time is it?
Y'all see it?
Yes, we do.
It's the logo of the 2023 National Football Conference Champions.
Hey.
Not about that.
Rudy. You wish you could do that, huh?
You know what else Rudy wish he can do?
What?
I know Rudy wish he could say that his team beat everybody in our conference, and he's played at some point all the big dogs of the NFC. Niners took care of them. Y'all too. Even though I know Rudy and them told, well, we won the Ginger Bowl and we can't get versus.
Yeah, it's the third year. Yeah. He's not counting. But you know, I love to count. He's got 3 years. That's like the Hawks. Hawks is counting. Man, y'all ain't had no trophies since Jim Thorpe was playing football. And listen, now it's a decade now. And the Hawks, you thought them Super Bowls was easy, didn't you? 10 years, baby. Hey, shut up. No, come on, man.
Now, who do y'all root for in the Super Bowl? Who do y'all root for? Do you root for Taylor Swift or E40?
Hey, that's right. Because Eminem got the exit card.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So last night you didn't have. Speaking of which, I wasn't on video. I had just ate I ate the rest of Mom's spaghetti, and didn't choke. Just like that's what Niners do. We ate Mom's spaghetti and didn't choke. Dan Campbell went out there. They must have won the second half. It was either Detroit had some of Mom's spaghetti at the halftime show, or the Niners went and had some of that Bobby Boucher water.
You can do it.
Either one. Maybe both. Remember when the 49ers win the second half and win the Bradley Bowl? Damn right.
Do that coach again with the voice.
That's how I was sounding last night when I got home. When I got home from watching the playoffs, man, and it was like, "Where were you at?" That's exactly how it sounded too.
That boy.
God. It was a turn up. We was lit. The whole house was lit, and that was back to my story. My sister is a Niners fan. Is diehard Niners fan. Right on. We grew up in the same house. We get over there. My other Niner homie was there. You feel me? And the Cowboys fan showed up. He was the one that was like, he thought he was our good luck charm because he was like, man, y'all ain't scored until I came here.
Oh God. Why y'all couldn't score when you was there? I mean, the Cowboys couldn't score. Yeah.
When the last time y'all scored in the NFC Championship? Was it when the first PlayStation came out?
You know, it was the last time they was in NFC Championship.
Yeah, Crash Bandicoot was hot last time y'all scored in the NFC Championship game. Stop playing with me, man. Now y'all been getting the Sonic ring. Y'all been getting the Sonic rings knocked out y'all ever since. How does that make you feel? Raiders fans, how does it feel, man?
Yeah, don't leave them out.
Yeah, of course. You know, we get to play. How's that going to feel knowing that two teams that you don't like, that you hate the most, are playing a Super Bowl? One of them might win a Super Bowl ring at your house.
Yes.
Or y'all even win a playoff game.
Raiders.
We love Las Vegas. I'm not even worried about I haven't even really been studying about the Chiefs yet, but I did hear that Charles Omenihu, man. I don't like injuries. I don't like injuries. I like when teams are all the way in motion. So when we win fair and square. So my prayers go out to Charles Omenihu and his family. I know he had a heartbreak. He sent the post on X with the heartbreak emoji. Yeah, that's gotta hurt. It's just one of the biggest games, and you ain't gonna be able to see it. But with that being said, man, look like our run game might go off.
You know,
he was there.
I like it's Charles Omenihu. I like him too. I really feel bad about him. But you know what? The Kansas City Chiefs run game they can't stop the run that well anyway.
Exactly. I can see my boy. I can see my boy CMC going off. I can see Elijah Mitchell going off. Man, put Jordan Mason in. Let him go off too. Right there.
I'd love to see that. Kyle,
I love it.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of our guy. I'm proud of the QB. I'm proud of this man. His second year in the league, bro. This man is still going through puberty as far as football wise, and is out there just doing it.
Yes. No, we gotta go.
Taking him to downtown. Stop playing with us, man.
We go win this. All right, Norm. I'll be back later in the week.
Huh?
I'll be back later in the week. We got plenty of football talk this week.
Oh yeah, that was pretty much all I had to say.
Yeah,
and it's Niners all day.
No, I always appreciate you. I'll talk to you in a minute. Give my best to
Hey,
the family.
ignore the analysts, man. Just enjoy this break. And that's the last thing I'm saying is let Brock beat Brock, and that's it.
Damn right.
Take them other names out your equations.
You know, because that.
Peace.
Night, Norm. Salvador.
RONBO, red and gold, radio. What's up, Ronbo? How you feeling?
Oh man, you know you can't feel any better than this, man. You know, it's like, what is your favorite food? Figure your favorite food and having it, and all you can eat with a bottomless stomach. Oh man. This is just a wonderful time. But think about the last seasons we've had compared to this one. My God. And hey, and Sal, look at the added drama we've had for the last 2 weeks. 49ers couldn't just win. They had to take us through, a horror show. And then, fake. We just playing with y'all, man. We got this. Bam, 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 bam. And they win. What? Jesus.
Yeah.
I love it.
No, yeah. I mean, Ronbo, you know, with this call, I could go all types of different ways, but you know, you kind of, you know, hit the nail right there on the coffin. The different ways, you know, we've been winning. You know, we're used to the 49ers, you know, just dominating teams. You know, that's what I expect of the Niners, of course, because I know, you know, all the superstars, you know, and all the firepower we can score in. We can score in
anytime.
Anytime, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, we could get back in the game whenever we want. And past 2 weeks, man, Ronbo, you know, they displayed that on the field. And it's really impressive. And, you know, we should have all the confidence in the world, you know, as a fan base and as a team.
I think it's just the Chiefs' name that scares people. You know, because the Chiefs ain't all that. I watched that game, Lamar, and against the Chiefs. You know what? The Chiefs, they're not doing all that. Lamar just, for some reason, mailed this game in.
Yeah. This is the year to get the Chiefs. So you're going to get them at all. This is the year. Yeah, Ronbo. Since the turn of the decade, it's been the Chiefs and the Niners. Well, not every year, but you know, those are the teams from the AFC and the NFC that you got to beat. Everybody else, you know, it's just a flash in the pan.
Yep.
And this is the rivalry for decades. And Purdy was going to do this last year. I had the feeling we had the same team, if not better.
We had a better
We had the same team, if not better, for sure, Ronbo. Because all our players, they get picked, and you know they're playmakers on other squads. I didn't know that Charles Omenihu was on the Chiefs, you know, balling out.
Yeah.
That's one guy, you know, we let go. Guys like Emmanuel Mosley. Mosley was on the Lions. You know what I'm saying? You know, they could have been key
No, yeah, for sure. But those are our players. You know, those are
good ball players.
Those are old 49ers. Arden Key, freaking Aziz Al-Shaair. Imagine if we still have those ballers. Or, you know, the opportunity we missed last year just because Purdy was hurt. Yes. That's what I'm saying, Ronbo. That's why I take it to heart.
I agree.
Come on now.
I know.
They took that from us, but, you know,
Jimmy
this
Ward,
is...
Man, gone to
fuck,
Texas.
man, yeah.
Look how good the Texans did, you know? D'Amico
for sure.
Jimmy. Just D'Amico and Jimmy alone over there. Look what the difference they made. And they did. D'Amico especially. Jimmy did well, too.
Yeah. Yeah, Ronbo, but we all got to have faith, man. You know, this team is pretty destined. Hey, calm down. Sorry, Ronbo. My dogs are going crazy.
And that's that dog. How big is he?
No, they're two little ones, Ronbo.
Oh, yeah. They can't stop moving around. But anyway, we got to win this game because, like, I didn't see enough from the Chiefs to think, well, you know what, they don't look quite as destructive as they used to. We can beat them guys.
For sure, Ronbo. We're the team to beat. Yeah, we should be favorites, and it's just going to be a better story, you know, to write. It's going to be the best story to write in the NFL.
Yeah, you know what? I think we're favored by 5 because they're considered the home team, right? Now the home team always gets the 3-point advantage. Usually, so they took that away. We're a 2.5 point favorite. I hate seeing that because I want the 49ers to come in with the mindset, well, we're the underdogs here today. Let's stop that right now. You know, they made us the favorite, and with good reason.
And Ronbo,
but you know,
they got to. They have to. We got to win. I mean, Ronbo, I went there these last 2 games. I mean, the vibes, the endings, you know, were just there's something that I will always cherish and just keep in memories. Like, my face right now hurts from smiling so much. I've been telling my lady that, like, it hurt at work so much because I'm just driving at work. You know, I'm driving, and then my face, I just catch myself like
laughing.
It just hurts because of my smile. Like, it feels like somebody's just like socked me, but I'm just bruised because I'm smiling so much. Like, that's the type of state I'm in right now. It's my third Super Bowl in my lifetime. You know, sorry to interrupt you, but it's my third Super Bowl. Hopefully it's the charm, man.
And this is the charm, exactly. I was getting ready to say. Something we gotta go. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna see you later on in the week. I'm trying for Wednesday. I can't wait to get back in here. And let's.
Yeah, Ronbo. Yeah, I need you to come back, man, because you know I just want to tell you a bunch of stories and, you know, just share the love, man. Because
gotta do it.
This is our last week, and you know we gotta. Well, hopefully we win the Super Bowl, and you'll freaking have an encore and go on for months, because you know we're gonna just be going crazy. See you, Ronbo. Take care.
All right, fam. You too.
For sure. You have a good night.
You too.
Later.
Hey, in San Fran Powerhouse of Glory. I saw you earlier. Hey, what's up? Hey, Tony.
Ronbo.
Tony, go ahead and continue from where you left off yesterday. You know?
You guys need to pump the brakes a little bit.
On what thing? On Kansas City?
I'm going to put it to you bluntly, Ronbo. I know you've got a great football mind. There's a lot of people that listen to your show and call up that have got great football minds. Kansas City can be beaten quite easily this year. I'm not worried about Brock Purdy at all. It's got nothing to do with him. You shut down Kelsey, you shut down Rice and Pacheco, and the game's in the bag.
True.
All right. Now let's go to the Lions game. All right. The stupid commentator said the Lions gifted that game away. Bullshit. The first TD, all right, the first TD was scored off a missed tackle.
Yep.
The second one, they were at the 1 yard line. All right, I'll give them that. They punched it in. The third one was scored off a missed tackle. That's 2 TDs off missed tackles, nothing but green grass in front of them.
No doubt about it.
Now, if you're going to do that, allow Pacheco and Kelsey to do that, Mahomes doesn't have to do anything except hand the ball off.
Yeah.
All right? And we're dead meat.
Yeah.
Now, here's the positive. 27 unanswered points in the second half. I want that shit in the first half. Bring that energy in the first half.
Exactly.
To break the straw on the camel's back.
Oh, yeah.
And the other thing that we didn't ever receive any love for by those stupid goddamn dumbass commentators or football analysts or whatever you want to call them, the most travelled team in the whole competition, done the most miles, the least amount of rest, and we're in the Super Bowl. Right? You wanted to see Purdy do a comeback, and the stats are, for all those people that are confusing themselves, the stats are it's the highest deficit comeback in a playoff game from the second half ever.
Ah, that's what it is. Because I know there was something the best of all time.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. From the second half ever. Biggest deficit comeback from. Purdy proved what he can do. We know what he can do, Ronbo. He beat Tom Brady. Right? He beat Tom Brady. He could beat Mahomes. But that's what we need to do. We cannot afford to have TDs scored like the Lions game with Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, no.
All right? The 49ers almost gifted him that game. It wasn't the Lions. The 49ers were the ones that made the missed tackles and allowed the TD.
He's playing bad football, exactly.
Right? But not to give him love, all right, to say, okay, these boys went in at halftime, regrouped, right, made adjustments and came back and hammered you with 27 unanswered points. Where's the love for that?
Yeah.
Well, what kind of analyzers are these people?
Face savers. They made mistakes before the game started, and now they're trying to justify what they said. Well, hell, this blah, 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 blah. And also, just stop it. They won't.
Even if we don't have those two missed tackles, give them one TD, all right, on a missed tackle. Take the other one away and kick the field goal that, what's his name, missed. And there's another 10 points on the score.
I didn't even deserve that. I forgot about Jake.
It's simple as that. Yeah. But if we start doing missed tackles, all right, with Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes only needs to do 3 or 4 throws for a TD.
Yeah, you can't.
And the game's over.
Yeah, that's what Josh Allen
wants. The game's over.
You cannot turn the ball over with him. Don't do it.
No, you can't. He'll bury you. All right, let's face it. He's not a schmuck.
No, he can play. So
and we need Shanahan's got to bring that playbook out now, and just open the whole thing, and play his best game, and frustrate the crap out of Kermit the Frog. And as I said, even if it's just 2 players, Pacheco and Kelsey, cannot afford missed tackles on them with just nothing but green grass in front of them.
Yeah. And the secondary is going to really be tested. So the front line's got to really be sharp. But they have, you see, that's the thing. I just hope they can bring a little heat this time, more so than they have been.
The thing that I love.
A back problem. I didn't even know about that.
He'll be all right. He'll play out of his skin. Yeah. The thing that I love the most, the dude that put the cheap shot on Debo.
Yeah.
All right. Dre Greenlaw hit him so hard he almost knocked himself out. And then, all right. And then Christian McCaffrey stiff-armed him, made him look like an absolute moron.
He made himself a target when he started acting a butt. God, Tony, we got to go.
Well, you know what happens to people when they make stupid announcements like that against the 49ers? You either bring it or you're going to get kicked in the teeth.
Yeah, because CJ, boy, anyway, Tony, good stuff as usual. Let me see you later in the week. We can have more fun since it's our time.
All right, brother. Yeah, it is. It has to be. Shout out to Evan Ellis, Big Show, Papa D, Frank, the Fish Sandwich, and Mountain Girl, and everybody else. And let's get it.
All right. Cheers. Cheers, Tony.
Cheers, brother.
There goes Tony. And it's time for some Latino heat. Latino heat. Emilio.
What's happening?
Man, we sit back here like, you knew at the beginning of the year. And I know you, not one of the people like myself, was worried last week, worried this week.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you're not worried about Kansas City right now.
I'm already worried, because like,
no,
Tony's right though. There's no reason to be afraid of him, but the embarrassment is what bothers
really
me.
Not.
I just don't.
You know
please.
What? I'm gonna tell you what happened with Kansas City.
Yeah.
How they got to the playoffs. What happened to Brock Purdy on Christmas Day happened to those two quarterbacks. They were trying to do too much when they should have just played their game. Josh Allen was trying to do too much, lost his game. Lamar Jackson tried to do too much, win the game. You got to play a game. I'm like, that was the problem we had in the halftime. We're trying to do too much or not do enough. I'm like, dude, play you guys the game. What are you guys trying to do? Play the game. You can win this game. Same thing in Kansas City. We play our game. Don't let them get ahead.
Yeah. Lamar wasn't even Lamar. I don't know who he was playing.
No, like I said, they were trying to do too much, making him do what he wasn't, trying to keep him in the pocket, trying to, they're trying to do too much. And then when they got ahead or when they're doing big plays, they want to act like they won the game. You see what happened to C.J. Gardner? Start waving, dude. You're waving at the fans halftime. Dude, relax. Do that at the end. If he would have done that at the end, hey, I would have told Don Burr, hey, congratulations, you guys won. Now go ahead and try to win your Super Bowl. But it's like, hey, dude, you just can't get ahead of yourself.
Stupid. God.
This is why I didn't say it before, even though we haven't really won it. I won the Super Bowl. It's like, dude, you got to win with class. If you're gonna beat us, win the game first, and then you can talk shit. You're allowed to.
No antics.
The Lions got way ahead of themselves. Like, go ahead. If they would have won, hey, congratulations, guys. You won. Hey, better luck next year for us. But hey, everybody buckle down, turn the game around. Like, you know what? We got to win this. We can't just lay down. Like I said yesterday, I was nervous as hell. After we was down that far, I said, "Oh hell, we really gonna lose this game?" I started Ronbo. I didn't even eat dinner. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I started drinking because of the damn game.
Okay,
I
so you
were
concerned then. Okay, because I
thought.
Oh,
no, the game was no, hell no. I was just telling you what, my thoughts. No, I was cool. I started drinking because of the damn game. I said I was done. I was pissed. I was irritated. I said I felt every damn emotion impossible.
See, that's why we can be proud of
I had said we
spotted them 17
like
points.
I said, that's why I'm not taking nothing away from the Lions. They played a hell of a game, but they just got too happy. They just had to relax. Like, you go ahead and talk shit, but they just do. Win the game first. Do what you need to do first, and then you talk shit.
And do
you just got way ahead of yourself. Same thing. He could have done it. You see what we did to the Eagles. You see Debo wave to the Eagles fans after he knew the game was over. He didn't go ahead and do it. You see? Get ahead of yourself, man. If you win, you deserve it. There's nothing wrong with that.
And CJ ain't all that good. I don't know. I could see if he was. You know what though? It's always those kind of guys. Average, a little above average, always running the mouth.
It's always like that. It's just man. Like I said, this time we can't let Kansas City get ahead because for one. At the end of the day, the Kansas City, they're able to, if they get a lead, they're going to be able to take it.
Yeah, they're too polished. You can't mess with a team like that.
I mean, we got more firepower than they do. We can beat this game. There's no way we can't.
Too.
Yeah. We got way more firepower. Our defense is way better than theirs. We got the firepower this time. But see, like I said, it was a good game.
Too. Because Andy Reid and Mahomes together are scary. But you know what? Like you're saying, we can bury them and put the dirt on them. We're done. They're done. They're still human.
It's just, but no, like I said, it was a good game. It was shady. Like I said, I just couldn't believe it at first. I was like, this is horrible. I said, we really just I said, even if we lost, I was like, man, at least make it a game. I said, man, don't get blown out. I said, we really got blown out last year because some funky ass BS last year.
Yeah.
Now we're getting blown out because we're taking this team too lightly. I said, come on.
At home.
And no. One thing I can say, Detroit is going to be a good team years to come. I'm like, it's just the coach. The coach is, I think he's a pretty good coach, but like I said, being aggressive is cool. Sometimes he's not aggressive enough. But then sometimes you got to balance that out.
You use
take
good
the points.
Too.
It's a championship. Then take the points, man. Take them. It'd be different if we were running the score and they're trying to go. I get it, but you're ahead. Take the points. What are you trying to do?
Campbell couldn't change. That's him. And Jared Goff supports him. He said, I support our coach. We got to convert. Well, okay. I mean, it's your coach. But just still, man, you should have got the points. So.
But hey, man, like I said, good game. Like I said, good on them. But hey, we're going to the Super Bowl. We just need one more win. And you know what's funny? I was in Vegas for that. I was in Vegas for that preseason game, and I was talking a lot of stuff. Oh, you guys getting blown out? You guys ain't gonna be the same team. I said, you know what? I'll tell you one thing. I said we will be playing the Super Bowl before y'all hit in Vegas. Oh no, y'all won't. I said, okay, we'll see. And it was funny because I went to Vegas. I went to Vegas with my buddy. That's a Raiders fan. I told him the same thing. He's like, man, you did call it when the season started preseason. I said, hey, I told you we was going to be in the Super Bowl.
I know, man. And you was absolutely right. Had every right to talk. You could tell our team was going to be tough this year anyway. We got to go, though. I'm going to see you in a couple of days.
I said, you know, I'll be here. I'll jump around. I was trying to get on yesterday, but there had too many people on my ass. I talked to Ronbo later. Everybody else.
I appreciate your family.
But all right. You have a good night. Everybody else out there, have a good night. And let's go win the Super Bowl. One more win. I need to go to that parade, man. I'm overdue.
That's right. Way overdue. All right, fam. Talk to you later.
All right. Have a good night. All right.
And for that, Brian says, hey, I'm worried NFL wants the Chiefs to win. I don't know that they want. In fact, I think the NFL really wanted the Ravens to win. Ravens came up short because fans are complaining about the 49ers Chiefs. You read that article? They don't want it. They say, oh, come on, we already know. We've seen the Chiefs in the Super Bowl enough. And the 49ers, we know they got every – oh, it's so disgusting. The 49ers got a bunch of great players except for the quarterback. I read that. Says, oh, when is he going to get some respect? Just a little respect. Yo, hey, KC.
Yeah, what's shaking, Ronbo?
Casey, man, it's me. I'm still gonna admit I'm afraid I don't want to lose another Super Bowl. You know, Case, that would make us 6-3, and that is not good. So we got to be 6-2. No, I'm sorry, 5-3.
6-3.
6-2. I'm sorry. We'll be 5-3. It's not even as good as 6-3.
You're right.
5-3.
We'd be 5-3.
Oh, God, no. Hey, what's the Cowboys' record? They're 5-3.
No, Ronbo, I'm not here to talk about the Cowboys.
When I get in these arguments of talking trash, I want to be able to superiority thing where I can talk as much trash as I want to. We can't say anything to the Steelers, and we can't say anything to the Patriots, but we damn sure better be able to say something to everybody else.
Actually, Ronbo, correction. As of yesterday, 49ers have two more overall playoff wins than the Patriots and the Steelers.
Oh, remember, playoff
30.
wins. But there's no
at
trophy.
38.
There's no trophies for those. But I agree.
I heard about that. You know what I mean, Ronbo? I waited 2 hours to talk to you, so you know.
I appreciate it too. You're right. It is a wonderful thing. You know, when you get arguments with jerks from other teams, you got to have ammunition. Or else you can't walk out and drop the mic on them. And you go pay for that round too. I'm out. You know. Oh, I love it. But Case, go ahead. You know, did we get to talk to you yesterday? It's a celebration night. It's Victory Monday. Casey, what are you thinking, man? We got a great team or what? They got character. These gritty wins are turning them into some kind of a monster that can't be stopped. I got CMC. I got Jewish Kittle. I got my quarterback, and I don't care if anybody says he's a monster. I got Ayuk and Debo. Oh, Jumpage and Juice. Look at that cat. You know, Casey, there's no reason to lose to the Kansas City Chiefs. They ain't got what we got. I
agree. I don't think they're anywhere close to the roster of the 49ers. You know, Ayuk has really blossomed into their true number one wide receiver. And even though Debo had the most yards and most catches yesterday, you know, that's all Ayuk.
He's the best pure wide receiver, though, because Debo is he's like Juice. He's an OW. Debo can run on the backfield, and once he gets out in the open, oh, my God, if he's got any space, somebody's going to get hurt.
I mean, I really I really think that Purdy elevates everyone around. You know,
he does.
And he really does go for Jawan on third down, man. That's his third down guy.
God, I love it. We got to sign Jawan. I'm so worried about them not, because somebody's going to get dropped. But keep Jawan Jennings.
Remember last week I said I wanted McCaffrey to get 3 touchdowns? I think he's going to get 2 in the Super Bowl. You get 2.
Yeah,
and you had that.
I think
that was that player. I had that player prop at plus 140 run, but it was minus 500 for him to score 1 touchdown. Minus 500.
All right.
For McCaffrey to score a touchdown.
That's a decent bet. How'd you do?
I cashed. He had 2. Rumble.
As I'm saying, minus, how much? What kind of wager?
It was plus 140.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can make a few bucks. In case you stick to those, because we got some guys that are going to do this every week. You could probably make money on McCaffrey every week.
I'd love to see what someone's made on McCaffrey every week, and I'd love to see what the first drive score stat is on the 49ers for their opening drive on in every game this year. It seems like they scored a touchdown on every drive.
And I think Ayuk is only a couple of touchdowns or so. Oh, Ayuk dropped off at one point. In the beginning of the season, Ayuk and McCaffrey were neck and neck. They were just tearing the end zone apart. And McCaffrey kept up the whole season. Of course, you can tell because he's got the season record. But Ayuk was right with him. I look for Ayuk and McCaffrey to do a number, as well as Debo, because he runs good against them guys anyway. Should have ran him 2019.
Yeah, Ronbo, I really do want to say hats off to Debo, man. That was a hell of a game under as much pressure as he was to show up and show out.
Yeah. Supposedly with a bad shoulder. Exactly.
Yeah, and I love that stiff arm on what's his name, C.J. Gardner-Johnson by McCaffrey. And that photo of McCaffrey stiff arming him, that was hell of a photo.
The neck was bent all the way back. That's C.J.
McCaffrey's vicious, man.
He is with that.
Him and Purdy, man. You know, these are like the NFL babyface assassins.
Damn.
You know?
Oh. Debo runs you over. McCaffrey hopes you come over so he can put that palm strike underneath your chin.
Ronbo, did you see that? Did you see? You know the Instagram, that 49er fan. He makes all the edited videos. He had this one of
Purdy,
the lion from The Lion King. He had Mufasa climbing up the mountain, and then Purdy pokes him off like Scar.
That's just me.
Oh man.
Gosh,
so many great Brock Purdy videos showed up this week. You know, in the midst of all the Purdy hate, there was a lot of really good Purdy comedy.
Tell you, especially that one where you stand in front of those lines. Oh, Case, we're out of time. Case, I'll be looking for you. I'm definitely going to try to get back here Wednesday. I'll be looking for you.
Okay, 45-37 in case I don't make it, Ronbo.
We're not playing this weekend. We're playing the weekend after.
Well, you know, Ronbo, I don't know if I'm going to be alive on Sunday, so I just hope Kyle brings his A game.
Anyway, we're going to make sure you stay alive for the Super Bowl. No, but you cannot leave this planet until we play and win.
Oh man!
All right,
Ronbo, I'll tell you what, man. I'm gonna take an elevator to Mars if we win the Super Bowl.
There you go. You'll be riding the wild. You'll be riding the wild too. All right, fam. I'll see you in a couple of days.
All right, Ronbo.
Good night, fam.
Yeah, later, man.
Hey, B-Ham. B-Ham and Q. B-Ham might be in his big rig, so Q's probably... What you got? Okay. Yo, Jalen.
Ronbo, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cliff got the boot. Pete still chewing on that goop.
Yeah.
And Sean McVay play calls like poop. It stinks, Ronbo. Man. Whoa, Ronbo, I'm about to quote one of the greatest comic book supervillains to ever live. You cannot live with your own failures. Where did that bring you? Back
like
to
that.
me. Thanos. Here we go again
Thanos.
with these Chiefs in this Super Bowl, Ronbo. We got Ronbo. I told you, we make it to the Super Bowl, we gotta win it. A third loss, hell no, Ronbo. No, Ronbo. At this point, we gotta win it. There is no losing. There is no losing, Ronbo.
Not an option.
If we were gonna lose, it had to been last week. There is no losing at this point.
Not at the Super Bowl. You can lose, like you're saying, in the
Because then
playoffs.
we're going to have to change our area code 0-3-3. That ain't going to happen.
Oh, God, like Buffalo 0-4-4. Oh.
Yeah, that can't happen, Ronbo. We can't lose 3 Super Bowls in under 15 years. That can't happen.
Oh, man, Rudy will be going crazy, man. All of him's clowns.
Yeah, Ronbo, like this is Kyle Shanahan. This is your defining moment, bro. Like, oh, boy. You made it here. You a son of a bitch for making it here, Ronbo. If I was him, honest to God, if I didn't know if I was going to be able to win next week, I wouldn't even try to win that game against the Lions. You have to win this game now, Ronbo. We have to.
I agree. You know?
There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. What are we going to say if we don't?
Ain't nothing to say, because the Chiefs wasn't even as strong as usual. Oh, hell no.
They shouldn't even have been there, Ronbo. The Chiefs shouldn't have been there. If we want to talk about scripted, man, Ronbo, the Chiefs should not be in the Super Bowl right now, Ronbo.
I saw it.
They should not be in the Super Bowl.
I don't know what Lamar was doing. And that dude that slapped...
Forget what Lamar was doing. The Bills should have beat them, Ronbo. Stephon Diggs dropped wide open. Man, Ronbo.
Exactly.
They shouldn't even beat Ronbo. They were the 3rd seed, I'm pretty sure.
Jalen, you see a pattern? You see a pattern here, though? Nah, these guys are not that good actors. I keep telling people, man,
Ronbo.
None of these football players are Hollywood actors. They was trying. They did not get scripted. I don't believe it.
Ronbo, man, this is the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not gonna lie, Ronbo. Like that's crazy that I did not think they were gonna be here of all teams.
I did not. Nobody did.
I'm gonna be real with you, Ronbo. Like, no, come on.
And the dude just slapped Patrick in the face so hard it slapped him down to the ground. I mean, why'd you do that? Why don't help them? Oh, 15 yards.
Ronbo, we got to stop the run. We got to be able to stop that run, Ronbo. One thing I can say positive, Ronbo, we do need to remember this, Ronbo, and we do need to accept it. Yes, our players are good on defense, but Jahmyr Gibbs, that's a first-round running back, Ronbo. That's first-round speed we was going against.
Boy.
Pacheco is as talented as he is. He ain't no first-round back, Ronbo. Guys in the first round for a reason.
And he ain't Montgomery or
Jahmyr Gibbs,
Gibbs.
man. Jahmyr Gibbs, that boy got some wheels on him, Ronbo. I'm telling you, that's
daylight.
Legit 4.3 speed. That's 4.3 speed, legit.
He's out in front. Quit running. Don't embarrass yourself. That's it. Oh, my God, he's fast.
I mean, Ronbo, they picked up a 3rd and 12 running the ball.
I seen it. I got 9, 10, 12, and 13 yards. They did it back to back to back. Just ran down the field and scored. I said, you know what? We can just go on home. Because if they're not going to do any better than that on defense, it's over. And I thought it was at the half. I thought it was. I admit.
Yeah, Ronbo, it was looking bad. But the only thing that kept me positive is I said, okay, we get the ball at the half. I said it was 7 to 24. I said, okay, Ronbo, if we can at least get a field goal or a touchdown, it's 14-24. It's a 10-point game. We get a stop. We get a score. It's 17-24. It's a touchdown game. So that's why I wasn't really that. All I was saying is if we got to get a score coming out of the half, and we got to get a stop. We get a score, we get a stop, we back in this game.
That's
what happened.
Get a stop. Because they didn't.
That's what happened, Ronbo.
It was. It's true. Crazy
Came down, man. But Ronbo, we got to win this game, dog. Like, this is Kyle. You here again. Here you go. You here.
3 times.
This is you at the top. This is the pinnacle. This is the top, Ronbo. We got to get this done. We have to get this done.
And nobody wants to do it more than Debo and George. So, you got the right guys pissed off. So they'll do it.
You got Hargrave too, Ronbo. Hargrave lost the Super Bowl last year. He wants to beat the Chiefs.
Eric Armstead,
Greenlaw, Fred Warner. Yep. And Ronbo, another thing I'm gonna say about our run support, and I know I'm probably running out of time.
Yep.
We really miss Jimmy Ward, Jaquiski Tart, and Azeez Al-Shaair.
I know, especially
those
Ward.
guys were really good against the run support. They didn't give us picks, but Ronbo, they were very good run supporters.
That's true.
Jaquiski Tart, Jimmy Ward, Azeez Al-Shaair, they really helped in the running game.
They come up and make a smackdown in a heartbeat. All right, fam.
Because, all right, Ronbo. Man, let me get a Nana shout out.
Nana! My man Jalen. Hi, Jalen.
Detroit haunted everybody.
Hey, yo, Ellis. Ellis is probably trying to get something on the screen. And let's see if it works.
Ronbo, what's happening?
Oh, there he is. Ellis. Yeah, man, you know, oh, there it is. All right. I don't even see part of it. You know, but championships, yeah. Damn right. Got to continue on until we get that Super Bowl trophy.
Yeah, we got Kyle Shanahan, George Kittle, Brock Purdy, Dre Greenlaw, Fred Warner, Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, Chase Young, Brandon Ayuk, Nick Bosa, and about 3 or 4 more of the guys all in the picture. So, you know, it's a family affair, man.
I love it. It took some artistry to get that tight, too. Ellis, man, we still talk about it yesterday, man. I mean, we've hit every subject now. Don't dare lose that Super Bowl. From the comeback, how they engineered that, who was worried, who wasn't. Ellis, where you want to go? On this Celebration Monday.
Man, you know, my throat, when I got up today, man, my throat is, I mean, my shit has been sore all day from yelling yesterday. It didn't start taking effect until I woke up, well, I was in the middle of the night, man. I really, yeah, man. It's been a rough day for me.
That's where you play. That's where you enjoy a football game. No problem. You'll heal up.
Oh, great. Yeah. But man, just the I don't know. I know everybody's not really happy about. It's funny because Ryan, you heard Ryan Clark. He sounded like he was kind of, you know, like he was kind of backpedaling, but then he's yeah. But there's still like justification, and there's still, you know, there's still this hesitation, and there's this, you know, whatever that's going on.
You don't want to look like a complete fool. You got to say something.
Well, the ass is always going to be an ass. At the end of the day, it's never going to change.
Yep.
It's look,
that's right.
Or it smells. So, you know, it's like everything else. But anyway, all of that shit is just noise, man. So we don't have nothing to prove. The guys don't have nothing to prove to anybody. We've done the work. We've got the wins. You know, when it counted, when it mattered, and you know, we're like regulars. We're regulars to this NFC Championship. You know, pretty much Super Bowl shit. I mean,
playoffs. We're about pretty much guaranteed every year. We just get in there all the time now.
Yeah, I couldn't tag C.J. Garner-Johnson. I was trying to send him some. I was trying to wave back. So I just sent him a DM, but I don't know if he got it. So, you know, I had to get at him. And it's funny because Hassan Reddick, he's actually blocked me because I've tagged him in so many of my comments on other Niners. You know, when he's talking about it's going to be last year, there was a lot of boo-hoos and what ifs and all. And we're going,
talking all that. Hassan is terrible.
Yeah, so he you know, he's MIA. I can't find he blocked me, so you know.
Congratulations. You really got on his nerves. That's good.
Got his attention. But you know, just a really, you know, resilient win yesterday. Again, it looks like you know, the seasoning matters, you know, the experience matters. Not folding and stuff like that, and being down. So, you know, 17 points, that's a lot. I mean, at one minute it was, Kyle's never came back after being down by points in the fourth quarter. I mean, that's 5 points. So, and then we were down 17. So it's like each time, at least within these last 2 games, it has been, another milestone. And that's saying something. Not that I want to go into this Chiefs Super Bowl and us
do it
be
again.
down
Yeah, please.
17 points, because we're not guaranteed anything. The stars are aligned. Yeah, no, and especially not with them. Not happy that Charles Omenihu tore his ACL. I know he really wanted to play against us, but however, I am glad that he's not going to be on the defensive line, wreaking any havoc in our backfield. So,
boy can play.
Yeah, and they still got a tough defense. That Nick Bolton, that linebacker, he's a beast. They got some good cornerbacks in the secondary. Their defensive line is pretty stout.
Loudmouth Chris. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chris Jones. Yeah. A good way to stop those guys, though, is you just run at them, just like we do with everybody else. Run at them like Donald, like everyone else. Just run at him.
Well, we'll be doing that.
Did you see George lay out Aiden?
Pancaked him. I was shocked. Hutchinson even got up and congratulated and commended him. Big props, bro. Yeah. Linemen don't do that to me. George just took him down and was looking at his face in the dirt. I said, look at that. That's Aiden Hutchinson. I'm proud of him.
Man, he let this out. Yeah, but, listen, Kyle Juszczyk needs to be utilized more. If this is his last season, I want to see Kyle getting him the ball more. I don't know if this is his last season in the NFL or with us. I would like for us to even re-sign him because we don't have a fullback to fill that void. So just go ahead and get him a nice team-friendly contract, and let's get Kyle Juszczyk back on the team for another 3 more seasons or something like that until Kyle's contract is supposed to be up, even though I'm sure he'll remain tenured longer. But I want Kyle Juszczyk to retire with us.
And he deserves it too, because if there's gonna be a forever 49, it's got to be him and about 3 or 4 others. Fam, we got to go though. Let me look for you in a couple of days, and we continue because we have a lot to talk about this week.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for the platform, fam. As always.
Thank you, Ellis. Always appreciate you. Every show there's Ellis. I love it. Thanks, fam.
Yes, sir, man. Respect. Salute, man. Salute to Papa D. Salute Donut and Tanisha. Salute to Evan. Salute to Emilio and Bethel, man. Salute to the chat. Y'all know what it is. Shout out Tony Tone. Man, all the family, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all, we've been here all year, man. We've been coming together, and our prayers are being answered, man. But we got one more to go, so let's stay focused and let's get to it. Thank you, fam.
All right, thank you, Ellis. Talk to you later, fam.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Big E, and we bounce over to Tony ATL. Tony.
Shout out to you too, Ellis and Ronbo. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing all right. It's just crazy. That's why I love football season so much. There's been some seasons I didn't really appreciate so much, but not this one. I go back.
Yes, sir.
When you think about, and your time's coming up next, because I think next year, I think you guys are going to fight a step forward. You got the talent, and now you got a legitimate coach, and Tony.
And we got our offensive coordinator and our defensive coordinator. Offensive coordinator yesterday, Zach Robinson, who was the quarterbacks coach for the Rams, and our defensive coordinator, Jimmy Lake, who used to be he was the coach at the University of Washington for 1.5 years, and he was
lots of experience
on special teams with the Rams. I hate to say that, but
you know what? There's nothing really wrong with the Rams' way of doing things. It's just the people that support them.
And that's where Raheem Morris was as defensive coordinator. So he snatched a couple of guys from the Rams.
Rudy. Oh, hey, by the way, now you got a new coach. What's his thinking on? You know how new coaches are. Is he going to want his own quarterback, or is he going to work with the one you got now?
We better get another quarterback. I don't like just like Desmond Ritter, Ronbo. That's too many damn turnovers, man. We got the 8th pick in the draft. I say get one. I also say, I would like to trade up with Arizona at 4. I like Jalen Daniels, the Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, and I like Bo Nix, which I told you about out of Oregon.
About Bo. Yeah.
We can stay at 8 and get Bo Nix. But
Can
if we
you?
go after Jaden Daniels, we'll have to trade up a little bit.
Well, you don't want to give up assets unnecessarily. Which one's the best between the two quarterbacks you like?
I don't know. I like Bo Nix.
Yeah,
I like Bo Nix.
I've heard you talk about Bo a lot. Tony watches college football closely too, so he knows when he's looking at a good quarterback. He's told us about some players we got that I didn't know anything about that he was right about. In fact, who was that?
And I'm sorry about what happened to Charles O'Menahue. He did have a sack. I didn't see the play where he got hurt. I saw the sack on Lamar Jackson late in the third quarter. But he got hurt
the ball
after
away
that.
from him and everything else. And I saw that he bounced on that leg, and you could see he landed in a way that you're going to tear that ACL.
But Ronbo, real quickly, I'm going to go over some things that happened in KC's game and your game.
Okay.
KC had a brilliant offensive and defensive game plan against Baltimore. Offensively, they ran the football. They threw short, safe passes. Did you see them throw anything deep yesterday?
Just the Valdez Scantling, that one play that you're talking about KC, right? Yeah, KC. That one shot that Mahomes trusts this guy. Valdez Scantling has dropped some terribly good passes. He caught that one, fell on his back. It was complicated. So that was the longest pass I saw.
Yeah, but most of them were short, high percentage passes that moved the chains.
Humphrey.
They got first downs. They ran Pacheco. And if you notice, Lamar Jackson was on the sideline, and they got behind. Defensively, what they did, what I've been saying all year about the Niners, remember the defensive end? When you rush a quarterback like that, you got to stay outside. Even if you don't, if you can come in, rush from the outside in, they had one of the linebackers was a spy on Lamar Jackson, and their defensive ends rushed from the outside, keeping his ass in that pocket. And then they got to him a few times.
Damn. You know what's really funny about that, though, Tony? How many spies has Lamar Jackson made a damn fool out of? That's why I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. The coach told Jackson to stand back there in that pocket? Because usually he seemed to be trying to navigate from the
But
pocket.
all-pro, he's an all-pro this year. Their left tackle, Ronnie Stanley, he had a bad game yesterday, O'Menahue beat him. O'Menahue beat him. George Kalafdis beat him, their second-round pick from last year. He got beat like about 4 or 5 times yesterday.
Ronnie's damaged. He had a bad knee early in the year. I'm surprised he was even – he's got to be hurting. Because you know Ronnie Stanley's better than that.
Yeah. But y'all's game, Ronbo, you called this, and you don't even realize you called it. You remember on Friday in your show you said about Detroit going for it on fourth down? Go ahead.
Yeah.
That cost him the game yesterday, didn't it?
You know, and you knew he would.
Cost him 6 points.
Because you know the opportunity is going to present itself at some point. They how many times did Detroit punt? Twice? They don't believe in punting. And field goal.
But the one time they went for it on fourth down and didn't get it, it had increased it. It was 24-7, and it made it 27-7, right?
Momentum swing.
And then the second time, I can't remember what the score was, but it was closer. And it cost them 3 points. They would have either won the game or it'd have been a tie. They went to overtime.
And that last point you made, that's what analysts are trying to say. No, the Lions pretty much donated that game to the 40. Oh, maybe here y'all come with this. And to come back from 17 points down, the Lions could have done a couple of things to help out, but that's a lot of points.
Right. Right. They fumbled the ball. They threw an interception too. So I mean, come on now.
And Brock started to get pressure.
Yeah, and they've been on Dan Campbell's ass today, Rob.
Oh, I know. You knew they would be. Just like you said, that going for it on fourth down. This is the playoffs, Dan. Put them points up on that board. Nah, Dan. I'm Dan Campbell. On fourth down, I trust my guys. That's a good rapport to have with your players. But you need to know better than your players. That's not a good move, Dan.
You're up 24-7, and you get stopped on third down, kick the field goal. You up 20 points instead of 17.
Right.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Well, his players.
But Ronbo, Kyle, one of your callers earlier in the show talked about Kyle opening up the playbook a little bit.
Yep.
I agree.
Please.
Kyle, I know I keep saying this and you keep having a deaf ear. Because Ronbo, I believe if Jordan Mason gets about 7 or 8 carries, I like Jordan Mason, Ronbo, because he pounds you, then he breaks a long one.
Yep.
That's his history.
Yes. He did it. He did it with us one time. I think something happened. He made it to the 1 yard line, but he busted that from the line of scrimmage and ran down the field about 40 yards. Jordan's probably just not in shape for not getting used, you know. But he should have ran that one in.
Yeah. and see how the Seahawks know he's done it to them. Expect Seattle to hire Dan Quinn as their head coach, our former head coach.
Oh,
cover 2 soft zone Dan Quinn.
Forgot about that. Because they're not.
And the other opening, Ben Johnson, Detroit's offensive coordinator, who we should have got, but I'm not mad at Raheem Morris. It's going to sign with Washington any day now.
Who's going to be OC? Oh, you just named it. Who's the OC? Never got
who's that guy? Now the head, the OC. Remember the guy that Eric the Enemy? I don't know what they're going to do with him. I don't think he's going to be the OC.
Wow.
Used to be with Kansas City. Remember him?
Yeah, I'm saying, and he's not going to be the guy in Washington either, is he? Tony,
I doubt it.
We got to go. We got to pick up on this. Watching where the coaches go, and Vrabel's out there. Belichick, nobody wants him. So it's crazy. God.
And Ronbo, it feels good not to have the trolls in the chat. The only one I seen was Chrissy, Jim, Kim. All the rest of them are hiding and watching as usual.
Hi, Texas boy. All right. I tell you, I'll see you in a couple of days.
Yes, sir.
All right. Night, Tony.
Have a good one.
You too. All right. So we're going on here. I tell you, fam, this is going to be. Oh, no, you know what? I'm going to see you a couple of days. I'll be back looking for you. All right. But hey, thanks for the contributions tonight, fam. Oh, thank you so much. And please subscribe so we can notify you when we get ready to do this again. We want to hear from you. Get on the phone and talk 49er football. I'll see you in a couple of days. Night.